Find our group in the Bridge Inn in Tharbad, settling in after a long journey. Our horses and ponies hitched, belongings stowed away in rooms, and very weary travelers have rejoined with Riolf as they get ready to have first meal together in quite some time.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, no, okay, so don't listen to him. I didn't burn the rabbit. I didn't. That's not why that meal didn't go well. I wasn't trying to burn it. No.
Well, of course you weren't trying to burn it.
The other side was fine.
Nonetheless.
The other side was fine.
It was blackened. What else could you call it?
Blackened. That's a way of cooking it. I was fine eating it. I don't.
I'd say it was charred.
It wasn't
charred. That's right, charred. That's a good one.
But the other side was fine.
You'll also find
if you ate around the char.
Most of the people in the inn are glancing your way. Several strange looks headed especially towards the hobbits. Many people here obviously never seeing a halfling before. Even Rio gets the occasional stare. The place is not built for hobbits, not nearly like Bree or any of the inns from the Shire. The chairs are too tall. The table is too high. You're often finding yourself trying to keep your chin above the table. But it's warm, and it's better than the road.
That was just one of the meals, though. I mean, it was a problem the whole time. I mean, game was scarce.
Right. So I'm gathering you must be hungry then. Quite.
Yes.
Right. Truthfully, it was my fault. I did not think it would be so difficult. I'm too used to scavenging only for myself. Should have known better than to try and scavenge for 5.
3 of us hobbits, no less.
Right, I assumed being half the size of a man you would eat half as much, but no, it seems to work in reverse. But, yeah, regardless, it was still my fault.
I would suggest that I do not think it is your fault. I think it is more that precious little seems to be growing along the Greenway these days. Fewer and fewer places to eat, game to hunt.
This is true. I'll take more precaution next time, though. I think
I got some hot water.
Just not used to hunting for 5 is all. I'll put more time and effort into it on our next trip.
Oh, thanks. I actually really like the hot water. We had to have hot water only one night because we didn't have anything, and it was actually really surprisingly good.
Yeah. Trying to eat what we could along the road, it was difficult for sure. I don't understand though why the game is so. It's not always this scarce around these parts. This isn't just how it is. This is not normal.
No, it is not. There are what I believe to be difficult times ahead for all in Middle-earth.
More difficult than a charred rabbit.
It wasn't.
It's charred.
It's blackened.
It was charred.
It's blackened.
I suppose it depends on your perspective, but yes. Now, the last time I was here in Tharbad, I believe this inn was run by innkeeper Titus. they still here?
I don't know. We did not exchange names.
Very well. Luckily, my dear hobbits, you'll find that at least the ale here, beer, is quite excellent. There is a brewer by the name of Milton that has ale that would rival the very Shire itself.
Oh, surely not. No,
I don't know about that.
I definitely
I'd
need
have
to know.
Taste it to see,
Yeah, we'd have
and then
to
I'd
know.
have to
We'd have
probably
to
have
know.
a second pint just to be
Yeah.
sure. And
The
third
first
would
one
seal
will
the
go
deal,
down too
right?
fast because we're
Right.
so
Well, and
30.
also you got to make sure that they're, that it's consistent.
Yeah, that's right. It could be.
Consistency is what the Shire has.
The between batches. I wonder if we can ask them for
For like different years.
tasks.
Yeah.
A 5-pint deep Shire brew is a very specific type of feeling. So if you don't get that, then it doesn't even compare.
Yeah.
I imagine after 5 pints, most hobbits would be sleeping outside.
Well,
most
you'd think
hobbits,
that,
sure.
Mr.
Yeah,
Gandalf, but
most.
actually, some of us are a little bit more hardy than the others.
Yeah, well, some of us less so.
Perhaps.
Well, I've never seen a hobbit outdrink a dwarf, so you're on.
I take that challenge. I do.
Oh.
I take that challenge.
I'll
I
put.
will also accept this challenge.
I'm putting my money on Piper there.
She can drink.
No,
quite
no,
a lot.
Todd can.
Master
Todd can-
Dwarf. I just. Todd.
Oh,
I could.
Well,
maybe.
yes.
But I don't think I've ever beaten you, Piper.
Well, you've gotten nearly close a couple of times,
That's
and
you just being kind.
well, I don't know about that, but certainly, Master Dwarf, we can. Hobbits are strong-willed. Good sir.
Hey,
Stout we are.
Immediate cut to 5 hours later.
We can, in fact, do
we
a few
roll?
rolls if anybody would like to participate in a drinking game.
So
I waited my whole life for this.
I'm assuming that that Lon is a lightweight for whatever reason. I just feel like he'll put a few away. So he's stepped back, knowing he has his limits, and he wants to. I'm gonna be watching this from back here. Quite happy and content to see how this plays out.
The question is, how shall we roll for this? Now, I'm thinking this will be potentially courtesy?
All right.
Courtesy.
That's an interesting
Oh.
one. Okay. All right. I accept.
Well,
I feel
boy,
like
do I have an extra point in courtesy.
I feel like you could make a strong argument that this would simply be an athletics test as well.
Because that is the skill that I have very high stats in.
Well, I'm not even participating. I have no horse in the race. I'm just saying. It
perhaps
makes
it's
sense.
a craft skill because it's a local brewery.
Says the man with many points in crafting.
I think courtesy makes the most sense.
Aye.
Decency, ancient conventions and of behaviors. Yeah, I've got 3 little pips and it's favored, and I'm sitting out.
That's why you. Well, that's why you can have 3, or
Establish
maybe you have as
friendly-
many pints as the rest of us, and you're just fine.
Establish friendly relations
just
with
not paying attention.
strangers. Observe traditions and demonstrate respect. I think this is a courtesy roll.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll.
To me.
I'll roll along with because I want to see, but I still hold that Lon can't hold it very well. Or at least he thinks he can. So
And the best part about
Oh,
this
God.
is you think that you're rolling against each other, but you're really rolling against the booze. Like that is the real
Excellent.
challenger here.
Suck it.
Okay.
Just how many successes in a row can we get, perhaps?
We're gonna do one for every round, and then
Piper.
yeah.
holy shit!
London!
Okay, I'm so excited to see this. I like open throat down it, not even paying attention,
Oh my God.
and put it down, and now I'm just like,
Oh no.
this is gonna be
This
so
is
good.
the lore. I propose that we think that we're really good at it, but we always get too drunk to find out that you've outdrank all of us, and you carry us home, and we think that you were sober the whole time.
But you can just really handle
Yeah,
your
but you can just
booze.
really handle
Yeah, I
it.
like
Oh
that.
my God.
Especially because when you get drunk enough, you're like, what is that? Are you caught up? What number are you on? And Lana's just like, I don't know, 3 or 4
I
or
don't-
something
yeah,
like that.
it's
Yeah,
3 or
we're like,
4, it's
oh
not
my God,
many.
he's
And
not
we're like,
even
"We've
so
had
far in.
So here's what we're gonna do for this. We've already done the first round. So after each round, we're gonna do another set of rolls. But
Oh no.
if you get 3 failures, you're out, and
You're out.
we'll let you figure out what that means on your own. Okay.
Oh, this is so
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
Drinking game.
All right.
Okay,
All right. So the
So I
first
was-
next
round.
round.
The first round has gone as such. We have a 16 success from Toddles, a 14 success from Piper, a 25 extraordinary success from Lawton. That means you get 2 extra special successes that you can choose from the list there. And Rioth has a 10 failure.
You could, help me succeed with your roll.
I don't think so. All right, next round.
Lawton, you have 2 special successes. How would you like to spend them?
One of them's got to be go quietly. No one's really paying attention that I downed the whole thing without a breath, really. And then the other one, I think, I really want to help you out, Maya. I really do. I really could cancel that failure, but it's not in line. I want my friends to win, and I'm very sorry. So I think other than that, maybe could I do widen influence at all? Almost like trying to coach the other 2. Not that it would do much, but just sort of like, or not coach, but maybe applaud, get
Cheer
the
us
other
on.
people into it. in
Sure,
the
you're
room.
starting to get the rest of the inn into the drinking game. There's a few spectators and things around now. Oh, look at the weed.
That is very much the opposite of go quietly. I'll be quiet and I'll be loud in inspiration.
Well, I'm quiet, but I'm being loud for them. Oh, you're doing so well.
Absolutely.
How's it going?
Rioth, you're not doing so well after the first round.
Rios
Anne,
just doesn't enjoy the pint. He's like, what is this? This isn't ale, this is piss water.
I would like to.
Maybe it's the ale is so low quality that his
Yeah,
dwarven
he's just
senses are
not
just
a
like.
fan.
So here's what I
He's not
propose,
drunk,
because
he's
the
just sick
ale
to his stomach.
the ale is actually very, very good, and
Okay.
it
Oh, well,
is in
oh,
fact
never mind.
it is in fact a rival to some of the best ale that you've ever had before.
Oh, wow. Okay, then.
However-
Holy shit.
However, maybe for Rioth, maybe you just like something different. Maybe it's a, it's a stout versus ale versus like
You just got a
IPA kind of
Guinness in
thing.
front of you.
Yeah. Or you like,
We're having Guinness.
or maybe dwarves have like mushroom beer or something. Like you've got some like odd types of
Ooh.
beer. That would make sense to me. I mean, being underground and whatnot.
He's used to beer that when you drink it, it feels like you've been punched in the face, and this one just
Or maybe it's
he's
got
not
more-
getting punched enough.
Maybe it's got more earthy tones, and you're getting maybe more spices or something. Yeah,
More
there's
peaty.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first round has gone by.
I like my beer.
What kind of what's the atmosphere like right now? What's going on?
Competitive.
Yeah, Piper is extremely competitive. And I will continue trying to keep up with her, but I know I'm probably not going to make it.
I'm probably singing some sort of song along, just some sort of drinking song. And I'm just sort of like cheering them on. You're doing great.
In contrast to the festivities, I still don't feel at home in Tharbad. This place puts me on edge, so I am keeping my wits about me and not drinking. I'm doing the Aragorn thing in the corner with the hood, just kind of watching now.
Good man.
Right.
I will also
Being
state
the responsible one.
And since
while the rest of
Rio-
us get tanked.
Since Rio was already robbed the first time we were here, I am also
Right.
watching like a hawk in case anyone comes to rob my drunken friends.
Yeah.
I
Well, if we
feel
have
safer now that the Wolfman is here,
Yep.
but I think I may have gone a bit too fast with the drink, and it came out of my nose a tiny bit, but I'm good to go.
Mhm.
and I downed it.
We're already winning.
I will also
Not yet,
state
you
Words, Master Dwarf.
this is probably also the most jovial you've seen anything go on here in Tharbad, Rio, since you've been here. The hobbits seem to exude this aura of happiness and pleasantries that is a little catchy in the inn. People are a bit more festive and sort of patting the hobbits on the back as they down these extra large looking pints. There you go, wee one. And
Let's make this interesting. If I win,
Oh,
if I win, you three have to.
Done. What? What do we have to do?
What?
Sorry, finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was going
I
to
just
say.
like a contest.
If I win, you three
Uh-huh.
have to.
Uh-huh.
What do you have on you right now? Anything, worth my time as a merchant?
Oh, other.
Not just the stuff we bought from you.
Yeah, I mean this is an heirloom.
No, you can't. You can't.
I'm not. He just
No.
asked. I'm just saying that's
Attempting to win your own wares back, dwarf. That's a new one.
No, not quite. But
I like my pipe. Thank you very much.
You know what? Maybe we'll carry your burdens. You know.
if I win your service for free. If I lose, I will let you in on a secret of sorts.
Oh, secret.
I like
I want to
secrets.
know what's in your book.
It is very uncommon for a dwarf to part with secrets. Such a thing is a very valuable commodity.
All right, I'll do it.
We have
What, wait. What exactly do you mean by service?
Yeah. I
Could
just
we
like carrying
clarify
stuff
those
in it.
terms?
Yeah.
And is it forever?
No, just on the road back to wherever you're from or wherever I'm going.
Okay. All right.
As for secrets, Mr. Stranger in Grey,
As I have
That is-
stated before, my name is Gandalf.
Mr. Gandalf, that is my business and my business alone. Are you participating or no?
Unless they win, then
Alas,
Oh, I'll win.
alas
I'll win.
I must entrust the hobbits with such a task.
Very well.
Ale
well,
has
well.
I
always
accept.
tickled my nose.
That's the best
I
part.
also accept.
I accept your terms.
Yeah.
All right.
Next
One
round.
more round.
Hey.
Hey!
And you see another round being wheeled over.
Excuse me for a moment. I should be back shortly.
Gandalf
Where's your
walks off.
friend going?
He can take care
To
of
do
himself.
wizard things, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wizard things.
Probably. I will
Wizard.
just do hobbit and dwarf things, which is the drinking game.
Yeah, the drinking.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Bottoms
Here
up.
you go.
Let's have another set of rolls, please.
I can't look. I can't look.
Oh no. Oh my god.
I got a Gandalf rune.
Why did it tell me mine was a success?
I
Oh
would
my god!
just like
Yeah,
to
why is
state.
yours?
I would just like to state, if you would like to use hope, you can also use hope to give yourself a
Don't
bonus
use
die.
hope in a drinking game.
We want your
We're gonna
secrets.
need that.
even with the hope, I'm not sure Rio can stand a chance here.
We've had some interesting rolls on the second round.
This is where we learn Rioth is failing on purpose.
So
He's like, I need to know if I can trust these hobbits.
you
I
have
wonder.
Who wouldn't trust a hobbit?
Yeah.
you have rolled our first extremely interesting roll here, Lawton.
Mhm.
You managed to get a Sauron rune, but you've also gotten, let me see what the exact roll is, a 6, and a 4 on the success die, and every 6 is a success. Now, you have failed.
Right.
You also have 2 successes. You could spend a success here to make yourself succeed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think someone probably patted me on the back right as I started to drink, and I almost lost it. But you know, I know how to drink apparently. So yeah, the beer went to my lips. It wasn't a problem. So yeah, I canceled that one out.
All right. So, by the way,
Jesus.
you have this is a favored skill. You rolled 2 d12s. You rolled 2 Sauron runes.
Wow.
So I feel like whatever way you succeed here
Sure.
needs to be just by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah. I think I must have almost tripped. I probably bumped into somebody as I did it too, but I was focused enough on holding the drink that I didn't spill it. I didn't choke on it. I was able to get the majority of it down. I have to imagine there's definitely some on me now. The front of my waistcoat is a little wet with beer, but I was able to drink. Do I still get the other success as well?
You still do. You have 1 more success to spend technically if you'd like.
This is so ridiculous. I'm going to widen influences again. I'm going to be probably yelling so loud, maybe a little bit outside if people are walking by. They're hearing the sort of jovial nature of everything going on.
There's a few bets now that are going around as there are more and more people eyeing you here in this tavern.
Oh, God.
The crowd
Worst
is getting a
thing we can
little
do.
bit rowdier now. Few people sort of cheering as you drink, and this round goes by. Toddles, you have gotten yourself a great success with the Gandalf rune. How would you like to spend your extra success here?
What do I get to do? Is it the handout still? Same
Yes.
thing?
Special success.
Oh, you know what? I wonder. So, if I score an additional success, what happens? Do I get to use it for next round, or
So
how does that work?
no, you spend it on this round, basically.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So sometimes an action requires multiple successes. In this case, it does not.
Okay. I would like to gain some insight, please.
Okay. I will let you choose. I think this is on one of your competitors here.
Yes.
Or, I will give you the choice. Or, somebody that is placing bets. Which would you like to do?
Somebody that is placing bets. Because I am the type of person that would 100% throw it just so that we could all get a bunch of money.
Alrighty.
Oh, my.
I'm going to roll my die here and see which of my NPCs you have activated.
All right. Also, I will be looking at Anduin and hoping that he understands what I'm doing here.
I'm not much of a scam artist or even
I'm
prone
too
to
drunk to
drinking
know
games.
if you would know what the hell is going on.
I would probably have to roll my own insight to see if I could pick up on such a thing, because that's not my strong suit at all.
Right. Well, maybe Lonnie will know.
There is...
certainly
we've
won't.
done this before. We've
Yeah,
done this.
Loremaster,
Lonnie and I have
should
done
I-
this before, for sure.
Should I
Yeah.
roll my own insight here to see if I can pick up on what she's putting down?
yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see if I can pick up on Toddle's scheme.
Oh, another Gandalf rune. Okay. Yes, absolutely. You are keeping an eye on this whole situation.
I see her looking over at the bookkeepers and then looking over at Lawton and back at herself. I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to end well. Fine.
Toddles.
Take a dive.
You see a and this is, how should I describe this? You see a figure that is trying and succeeding to be very secretive. There is a person that seems very intent on what is happening at your table. It is a woman wearing a cloak. Hood is up, sitting at one of the tables nearby. They seem to be discreetly placing bets, and one of the people that is taking bets occasionally walks over and whispers to her. You can see a few coins exchanged.
Mm-hmm.
And she seems to be very interested in what is going on at your table.
Who's she betting on?
Ooh. I don't think you'd be able to tell necessarily. I think it's enough for the fact that you actually notice this person who is very much not a part of the crowd, but is still placing bets and apparently has enough clout or influence that one of these people that is taking bets seems to be running over there periodically.
Yeah. Okay, then I think originally, I'm like, ooh, I look at Lon like, are we ready to do another hustle? This is going to be good. And then I notice this woman at the other table, and I think it strikes me as odd. She doesn't really look like she belongs, and she's very keenly interested in what's happening. And so I think, Anduin, when I look at you, I'm thinking like, okay, who the hell is that? Do you see that person? And it's not necessarily a let's hustle this person, but more like that's weird, right?
Is there concern on your face?
Yeah, maybe let's keep an eye on that person.
I think given my own like hyper paranoid state of not liking this town, I'd be pretty quick to pick up on that as well. It's like, oh yeah, that does look suspicious. I'm going to actually monitor the drinks themselves. I'm going to watch as they get carried back and filled up and brought back out, and I'm watching those like a hawk to see if anyone's dropping anything in them, maybe messing with the outcome of the bets.
Sure.
Yeah, or putting something in her drinks or something like
That's
that.
good, yeah.
Sure. Then let's just address this first. Real, that is your second fail, unfortunately.
Right. Yes. Go on.
You're struggling a bit here, Real. One more fail, and unfortunately, things will not end well. How do you think this round goes for you?
Well, I mean, I'm no stranger to drink. However, it's a drinking game. So, because it's courtesy, I think maybe more of the beer is on the outside than going in. I'm spilling it everywhere, and I'm not getting drunk per se, but I am maybe, just making a bit of a mess.
Interesting. Is it one that we're going to be the amount of cups before we stop wins sort of thing?
I think it's last man standing.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh,
I think
then we're going to call you out on that.
Here's the I think traditional drinking game rules. Vomit. You either vomit or you pass out and you're out.
Okay.
Or you tap out and walk away, right?
I have an
That
idea.
is an option.
Yeah, tapping out, walking away. I have an idea for a way to like mechanics this. So if he rolls, maybe it's like a death save where like if he rolls another failure, then he has to pass a death save every other. But like it's a puke or pass out save. Puke or pass out save. And if he succeeds, then he gets to do another round of the drink, but has to do another save. No?
Well, there's no real save. It would be valor or wisdom, I suppose, and that's against the shadow. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
Oh, no.
Here's what we do. For every fail that you get, you have to roll a d6, and you minus that from your endurance.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Your current endurance.
Oh, there we go.
So
We are
roll
coming up with an entirely new mechanic right now. I just want everyone to know that we are adding to this book. We are adding to this system.
This is great.
Drinking game.
Let's get a 2d6 from you, Real.
Okay.
And keep in mind.
Oh.
That is 10 from your current endurance. Keep in mind, any traveling that you have done, hobbits as well, you have not regained any hit points from because that you had a difficult journey. So whatever your endurance was when we started today, that's what you had.
Okay.
This is temporary for the drinking game, right?
We'll see.
It's your current endurance. It's not your total.
We never subtracted anything from our endurance for the trip, did we?
No, there
we
were
didn't.
a few wounds and things from the previous
Because
fights.
this has already done more damage to me than a spear did.
You really don't like this
Well,
beer
this
at
is
all.
going directly inside you. The spear did not.
Right.
Your stomach is so upset with you right now.
Yeah, there's hardly
How
any
do we
mushrooms in this
regain
beer.
endurance, by the way?
Getting a proper full night's rest in a place
He'll
such as
sleep it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't die from it. So here.
So, next round.
Oh gosh! All right.
This is the third round of drinks.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I can't look.
Nothing special this time, but. Oh.
I'm adding one hope
Whoa.
to this.
You're adding a no!
Oh my god.
No!
All right.
Your secrets are mine.
So, okay.
Oh! Are you still up?
No.
Are you down?
No. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't get a success because you need to still beat the target number for there to be a success. Unfortunately, even though you got a 6, it's still not enough. Because you rolled a 1 on your feat die.
Wait. I
No,
got
no.
one, right?
6 is the damage he took. That 1d6 is the damage.
Yeah, that's-
or however from
Oh,
his
that's the
endurance.
damage.
loss.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with the next round here. Lawton, you have succeeded again. We have a Gandalf rune from Toddles. It's
Does
still,
that mean I can cancel out his? Oh,
unfortunately
all right.
not. You did not get an
Damn it.
additional
I
success.
should have
do
done
that
that
too.
last round.
Yeah.
Piper, you have also succeeded, just barely. And unfortunately for Rioth, the hobbits have quite a bit more drinking endurance than you had figured. And the last blurry thing you see before finishing this pint is probably just a little bit of sick as you hit the table.
Yes!
The
We
crowd,
win!
the crowd,
Hobbits win again.
the crowd claps
That's
for
his
you,
fault.
and you hear a few people and say, "Who will win among the little ones?"
Oh, we're still going, are we?
Oh.
Of course you're still going.
Oh.
People are placing wages on you left and right. There's a lot of money on the line. You have to
So-
keep
Alright.
going.
I would like
I've
to
been
Are
say,
you gonna bet, Anduin?
I don't think that would be fair.
Oh, all right.
Very pragmatic.
I think I think it'd be amazing.
bet.
Oh no!
Okay. All right. So
I'm just quietly pointing at Lawton like I already put a bunch of money on.
So my question is I don't even know if I'm playing. I'm just drinking along with you at this point. I think I'm so into this that I'm just downing with you, and I'll keep going. Absolutely.
I will say
I
now.
hope that this is the case because I kind of love the idea that you're not playing, but you're just drinking along with us, and then you're the last man standing somehow.
We'll see.
I will say now, you will take one bonus die away because this is now the 4th round of drinks. We'll say
Right.
you're going to be a -1 to the bonus die.
Wait, I haven't
all
been
of
using
us?
bonus die.
No.
Who's been
but,
using bonus die?
Nobody has.
No.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, it
you
says
have
it's
2
0.
points in the skills, so you've been using 2 bonus dice on every roll.
right. Oh, so we're taking one of those away now?
Right.
That is correct. It's just you put a -1 in when the
right,
pop-up
okay.
comes up.
Oh,
I got
no.
I got a Gandalf rune.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I failed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, and
It's to be the truth. I need this to be what happens. We just pass out together, and
So-
Lawton's like, oh,
We're gonna
How
keep
many?
going.
How many?
We're gonna keep going.
all
So
right.
this is hobbits. You each have one failure now.
This is
you're
my
starting
first failure.
now
so
you're
I'm
starting to feel it. You're starting to
Yeah.
feel it. This
Do we
is-
have to? Do we have to roll damage? Do we have to roll?
Yes. It's a
endurance
1d6.
1d6.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
1d6.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh.
Okay. 3 endurance loss for Toddles and 4 endurance loss for Piper. All right.
Is endurance?
Fifth
Yeah,
round.
endurance is green.
Current. Yes. It's you can click on your token and do it from there and
Okay.
do minus in the green.
Perfect.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy enough.
Okay. Round
Okay,
number
still
5.
-1.
Oh my god.
5th pint.
I've got to fail on this one.
Oh my god. Another.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
How?
I'm. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see.
This is the best turn of events ever of all time.
I am cheering them on. I'm dancing probably. I'm drinking along with them. I'm so into their competition right now.
Oh, Lawton, you don't even know how many you've had, but it's secretly 5.
It's secretly fine.
And Toddles, you and Piper are starting to feel those bubbles. Those beer bubbles in your gut, and like the saliva, your salivary glands, you know, like right at your jaws getting like really tender. And yeah, you're a little wobbly at this
You're
point.
on, Lawton. You're
And
on.
Oh, I didn't.
The best part is I think that they're throwing it on purpose because of the way the Toddles was kind of insinuating it earlier, like pointing it out. And so I'm just like grinning. Yes, keep throwing the. Yes,
Meanwhile,
excellent.
you're
Make
gonna
me my
have to
wager back.
single-handedly carry every hobbit and dwarf off this table and put us in
Make
our
me my
rooms.
money back.
Oh gosh.
Sixth round.
another?
6th round minus another bonus die.
Wait, so does that mean we're
Minus
now
2.
-2 bonus die? Oh
Minus
my
2.
god.
Oh, this is going to start
There's
hitting
no
me.
way.
So here we go.
Oh.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's get a 1d6 from each of you as Piper and Toddles. Unfortunately,
I'm holding up,
Good.
you are.
Oh, Christ.
I will allow.
though. It's gonna take a lot.
I will allow either of you to decide how Piper, you and Toddles are unfortunately now out.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh.
really?
Can I make a suggestion, Piper? Because of the way
Yeah.
this happened, we were doing fine, and then we're drinking together, and we're competing, and we're kind of egging each other
Yeah.
on, and we're just drinking way more than we can handle. Can we pass
Yeah.
out while laughing?
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
We're like, ha ha ha, we're gonna make it, and you can't beat hobbits, and then that's it. We're just,
Yeah.
Which one passed out first? Which one passed out first? I wasn't
Yeah,
paying-
exactly. No, we pass out together, and fuck everybody who bet.
It really looked like they passed out at the same. You know, I just walk over and I take Lawton's hand and hold it up like a referee holding up a victorious.
No, I wasn't
Fire.
playing. I
just-
wasn't playing.
You're winner.
No, you're not.
I don't understand.
Claps and cheers go up around the inn as the first Hobbit versus Dwarf drinking game has taken place here in Tharbad. Looking a little worse for where Piper, Toddles, and Reels are not doing so hot, a little passed out, and overly destroyed. I imagine that you've kind of been propped up and make sure you don't, throw up all over yourself or fall off out of your chairs.
Can I finish their last rounds? Can I?
You need to make more rolls.
Do it.
Absolutely,
Do it.
yeah.
Yeah, make more rolls. It's still -2.
-2.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. Here's the first one. Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll another
All right.
d6.
Yeah, day 6.
Okay.
Amazing.
One
Absolutely.
more
Lawton, I
endurance
don't
loss.
know. You're not looking so good. Maybe you should hang it up while you're ahead.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't waste that. You've taught that. You shouldn't waste. And then I take the
Okay.
next one up and I
Go for it.
down it.
Okay. Another d6.
I'm looking
as-
around for Gandalf at this point. I have 4 unconscious people here.
I'm actually. I mean, I'm not doing the best, but I'm still
Well,
pretty sturdy.
this
after
is
that.
three.
That was your
this is
third
3
fail.
fails.
I think you're gone.
Yeah, you're out,
you're out.
unfortunately. You either vomit, tap out, or pass out of your
I'm
which of
like-
your choice.
Pass out.
You go. And then- oh, I don't want to finish that.
A little bit unfortunate of a vom situation on the table as a little bit of a cleanup happens, and our hobbits and our dwarf friend have had a bit of a raucous evening. You look for Gandalf, Anduin. You can see if you find him. Let's have a roll. I think this will probably
Sure.
just be an awareness roll or a scan. I will allow you to. Actually, probably be a scan. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yoink. Not quite.
Damn.
Okay. Gandalf is not in the inn that you see in this tavern part of the inn.
Where is your friend?
He said something about business to take care of or something, but you're awake. That's good. I was worried I'd have to carry all 4 of you upstairs. I didn't want to. Okay,
I
good.
can carry myself.
well, do we
Sir.
have rooms?
We will
Do we?
shortly. Okay.
We've got no more ale. It's all taken care of for the evening. Milton hasn't made a delivery all day.
Did we drink all the
How
ale?
passed out are the hobbits? Are they like at least conscious enough that I can leave them by themselves for a minute? Because I absolutely, since there was all these wages being placed around and people exchanging coin, I don't want to leave them all unconscious at the table. I feel like they, loose fingers might be walking by.
Yeah, I imagine that they're pretty drunk.
Yeah.
But they've probably
Trash.
yeah. I will leave it up to each of you how you want to play that out. It's up to you.
Well,
I'm
I have a-
sitting there with my eyes closed, just like. But I'm conscious. But I'm just. You know when you get really drunk and you just need to rest your eyes for a second and you sit back?
It's like sounds sort of drift in and then they drift out. Not that you're passing out or anything, but yeah, your awareness
Right.
is a wave. Yeah.
Did we already make arrangements for a room when we first arrived, or do I need to go do that now? Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You would have dropped your belongings off and whatnot.
Oh, perfect. Then can I
toddles.
stumble up to bed?
Sure.
Well, I have a constitution of 8 right now, so I think I'm just like, I think I was doing all right. I got those Gandalf runes, but then towards the end, I just tanked it, and now I'm gonna stumble my way up to
I also have
bed.
8. Yeah, I also
We're-
have 8.
we're
Exactly.
perfect for each other.
On your endurance.
I know.
Yeah, I have 10
Yeah.
on my endurance.
Oh,
That's what I meant, yeah, yeah.
That's
So I'm
terrifying.
just gonna, I'm literally crawling my way up the stairs to the
No,
bed,
no.
and I'm giggling and laughing.
You know
When
what?
that happens.
So if it's all
We're
right with
racing.
everybody, just
We're
keeping in theme with Lon, I think that after throwing up, I'm not doing great, but I'm on my feet and I'm probably
Yeah.
helping them
You're helping
along the
us,
way.
yeah. And we're laughing because just like normal, because Launton is
Yeah.
always the one taking care of us.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
like,
all right.
right. Yeah. One hand after the other on the step. There you
Yeah.
go. It's good.
I'm a pony.
You are a pony. What's your pony name? And as we're going,
Butter.
Butter.
Seeing that Lawton has the 2 of them taking care of. Ariel, come on, let's go. You don't look so
Right.
well. We'll go
Oh.
to sleep. Come on.
She certainly quaffs like a pony. Right.
Yep. I learned this back in Bree when I watched them eat for the first time. Now imagine trying to hunt enough food for all three of them. It's impossible, I tell you.
It's impossible.
So did I tell you that, like, while I was scavenging mushrooms and berries and I went to try and hunt a deer or something, I asked if they would help, and Lawton said I'll help. And I said, all right, here's a spear. Go down to the river and, like, try to spear a fish. And he comes running back and he's all excited. I've caught a fish. He caught a dwarf tetrafish. They're 3 inches long. It's not a... There's nothing there but bone and sinew.
It was really precise. It was never throw.
It was an excellent
the biggest
spear,
one
sure.
he's ever caught.
It was.
At any rate,
The biggest
At any
fish
rate,
you've
the-
ever caught. It's size to us because we're so little.
they're really good at eating. They're not so great at finding food. Come on, let's go. Up you go.
Right. Oh. You couldn't set me down? I can still
Oh,
have
I'm
my
not carrying him. I just have a hand under his arm to make sure he's
Okay.
steady. Up you go. Come on.
All right. Ooh.
You lift Rio to his feet and help him make his way up the stairs. All of you sort of adjourning to your rooms. Again, I imagine the room situation is probably Anduin and Briolds and the hobbits together. Gandalf would have gotten his own room, maybe.
Once they're all squared away, I'm gonna go look for Gandalf. Just mild sense of curiosity and concern. Like, I feel like he's probably fine on his own, but Tharbad just gives me the creeps of how all the guards seem like they're crooked and eyeballing us like we're meat, and all the people are depressed. The place doesn't sit well, so I'm gonna try again to go figure out where Gandalf went. Maybe ask around. Hey, did you see where the wizard went? Just to make sure that everything is okay, because he's been gone a while and I don't know where he's gone.
Sure, you can make I will allow you to make 2 rolls. You can make a persuade and a scan, probably.
Okay. I will first try persuade. See if I get to Gandalf Ruin. Nope. Okay, I will make a scan roll with a point of hope behind it, because why not?
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So,
Just barely.
yes. I think you would notice that Gandalf was not in the tavern part of the inn. You spend a little bit of time looking for him, and maybe after a couple minutes, he actually comes in through the front door and closes it, and he takes his hat off, and he sees you. You see him.
Welcome
So you've
back.
all retired for the evening.
Yes, all of the short ones are put away for the night. I came to look for you, make sure everything was in order. I am... suppose I'm finished here. I've completed my task. I retrieved the stolen book with the help of the hobbits, and I escorted Rio to Tharbad. So I suppose it will be farewell in the morning.
Perhaps. If that is your wish. I must say that you have made quite a stalwart companion on our journey along the Greenway.
I am simply the one who cannot hunt, apparently. But I will admit it's been good to travel with friendly folk again. Perhaps my time alone in the woods has gone on too long.
I think, perhaps, if I may, the hobbits and your friend may be rather sad to see you go. I sense that this place sets you on edge.
Hey,
I do not blame you. Tharbad has seen better days, that is for sure. As evidenced by some of the conversations that I've had in my short time away. There is a ferry across the Grey Flood. They are requiring a toll, but it is rather bleak for most people here. I think many sense incoming disaster. You can see it on their faces.
What sort of disaster? Do you think it's these men from the south that we ran into before?
I think so. But not only such a thing, but their hearts are failing them. There's little light left in the eyes of people here. I worry most for that. But without heart, there can be no hope.
Hope is a very difficult thing to restore once it has been lost. Well, what would you have me do then? I cannot spend the rest of my days hiding in the woods. Perhaps it's time I go home.
Perhaps. I journey, as you know, to Rohan after I speak with Captain Gurnau and perhaps ready this city to stop these invaders. I hope to speak with King Theoden, ruler of Rohan. That would be your safest way to return to your home, through the Gap of Rohan. You are aware, of course, the orcs, and goblins, and wargs throughout the Misty Mountains. There are few safe ways through those places now.
Much has changed since you've last passed through, Gandalf. My clan personally is the ones responsible for maintaining the High Pass. If I returned to the east, I would certainly go that route. My own kin would be waiting for me.
Let us hope that it is still so.
I would hope so for their sake. But it has been a few years. Perhaps it has changed in my absence. I don't know.
For now, perhaps you could journey with us.
To Rohan.
And to see if we are able to help here. I have a friend across the Grey Flood. She is a librarian in the southern bank. My friend Agni, she is the keeper of many scrolls. One of the few places of knowledge left here in Eriador. She spends her days transcribing scrolls so that they may live.
She would have books then.
Yes. Or scrolls. Many books have deteriorated over time, and great flood that came through many a year ago has... well, it has caused much of the city to deteriorate. As you can see, the ram that surrounds the city, the wall of mud and stone, has been quarried People requiring most of whatever buildings had survived just to keep their own homes upright. I fear if there is another flood, people here in Tharbad will be forced to seek new home.
Well, a flood, terrible as it would be, is not something that could be solved by a group such as ours.
No.
Cannot fight against nature in that way. Well, perhaps you can. Certainly not the rest of us.
Give me far too much credit.
I will be truthful, I know not what a wizard can do. Whether you can simply make small lights or move mountains, I would believe it either way. But I do know this, you have at least given me some purpose. I have been in self-imposed exile for nearly 6 years. And I think it's time that it comes to an end. I'll travel with you. See where the road leads. And perhaps muster up the nerve to head back home. Confront my family again.
We will help you with whatever you need. Perhaps we should retire. It has been a very long journey. Very little rest.
Yes, it has.
Come.
Gandalf takes a moment to survey around the room. You see maybe him glance a little overlong one direction, where the woman was in the cloak. She's gone. Returns his vision and begins to walk up the steps with you.
All right. See you in the morning.
Good night.
You adjourn to your rooms. And you all begin to get some rest. Some proper rest. This inn is not the greatest of places. Aside from the ale, it is definitely not of the quality of the Shire or Bree. The beds are a little uncomfortable. I imagine all three hobbits can probably share a bed. They are human size, so they're probably...
We're living like kings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
as we do,
sleeping-
yeah.
Sleeping lengthwise
Dog
instead of...
pile all over each other.
Yeah.
Wait, who gets the feet side?
Who's into that,
know,
I suppose.
are we doing-
I mean, that's really...
Imagine it is warmer.
It's woolly after all.
You never did that as a kid. Slept
Oh yes,
like
absolutely.
head
Yeah, the
to
one that,
foot,
yeah, the
feet
one
to head
sideways
to
at the
feet.
end. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
dangerous down
no,
there.
but okay. Sorry.
It's fine.
So,
What is happening?
We're a mess.
you do
Right.
I've
manage.
had a lot of ale.
You do manage to get a full night's rest, and you sleep well, especially those that had a bit too much to drink.
How
It's
much
me, I'm the
endurance do we
problem.
get back?
So on a basically when you have a comfortable rest, I believe you get back your total in your rating for your strength.
Okay.
As long as you are not wounded, I think you get it all back, do you not?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it right now. Okay. Rest. Endurance is on 69. Resting. Prolonged rest. Recover all lost endurance points. Or
Wonderful.
the endurance is equal to your strength score when you're wounded.
Ah,
So when you take a wound, then you would only get that back.
The only thing wounded is my pride, so I should be fine.
I can't wait for your secret. Because you bet your butt I'm going to be there first thing in the morning like,
So,
Mm-hmm.
morning comes about. Do you imagine anyone in particular getting up bright and early?
Keeping with the theme, Lon's up.
How hungover
yeah.
are they?
Yeah, you are.
I'm most definitely hungover, but I am not kidding. I'd be knocking on
Okay.
I'd be ready for the secret.
Sure. Let's make a roll to just see how
Hungover I am.
hungover you are and how bad it is. You know, like
All
when
right.
you, yeah.
But I feel like hobbits get a bonus for this. That's
What
just
skill
how
would this
hobbits
be?
are.
This will most likely be. I'd say healing.
Are we all rolling this one? Just
Yeah,
for...
sure. You see just how hungover you are.
Oh,
Healing. All right. Okay.
okay. Got a success.
Wow! What the
Wary failure. What is that?
fuck? What does that mean?
So, did you add your
Oh.
endurance back?
No, I did not.
That's why.
Okay. All right. Let me do that first.
Okay.
So you
All
actually
right.
did hit weary. Okay. So you're not wounded, but you were weary. Let me just double check what happens when you get to weary. Because there are different effects that happen.
Yeah, that would be Piper as well, because we
Yeah.
both had 8.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so when you are weary, this is related to dice rolls. So, just to illustrate what happened there and the reason that you got a
Yeah.
weary failure, anything that is not a 4, 5, or 6 doesn't count when you are weary.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah. So when you're
Holy
rolling success
shite.
die,
Okay.
if you are weary, then
Okay.
that's what happens. Yeah.
Wait.
It's pretty bad. Being weary
Alright.
is very bad.
It chose the wrong number for her healing though. It chose the 2 instead of the. She got a Sauron rune technically.
She got a
On
Sauron
the first
rune.
one.
She got a
On the
Sauron rune, yeah.
On the first one.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know what's being chosen here, but
All right. Let me go ahead and fix my endurance and then re-roll that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, she rolled exactly a 12, and her target was a 12. It was just the weariness subtracted the 1 to make it a fail.
that's hilarious.
Right. Okay. There. I have fixed it. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
much better.
Oh,
You have a great success. So you get a special success there that you get to use here. I imagine I know what that is, but why don't
Yeah.
you say?
Yep. I get new information, which is the secret that you promised me.
Okay.
2.
Wait, but you would have gotten that anyway. Use
Yeah,
your
you get
great
that
success
anyway.
for something you're not going to already get.
Fine. All right. Wow. Spoken like a true hobbit.
Well, you don't know what you're getting from me, so it could be new.
It could
You
be
don't know that
extra secret stuff, you know? Let's see.
Get
My
a name
favorite
you wouldn't have
colour.
gotten or something.
Gain insight, go quietly, make haste, or widen influence.
Or
I
you can
think
score
I
an
s-
additional success. I will say
What
in
does
this
that
case,
mean?
if you want to get an additional success, you have no hangover.
Oh, that one right,
All right.
there.
There you go. No hangover. Toddles as fresh as a daisy.
Right, wonderful.
Good morning.
She is that person that has no hangover when everybody else is obliterated.
She started cleaning at 8 a.m.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So,
Cleaning up after
Having
the
my
party.
honey with my tea.
so Rioth, horrific hangover. It's terrible. Launton, you and Piper, you're okay. You're in that like, okay, we don't really need to be so loud. We don't need to be so bright, kind of hangover. But you're okay. Nothing so bad. You don't still feel like you're gonna puke or anything.
Oh,
Toddles, you're out in a
Good morning.
Uh,
How we doing? Feeling like Sharon?
I look her in the eye for a minute and I.
I'll hand him some tea with honey in it to help with
Oh.
the hangover.
Oh, you're too kind. Now.
But yes, it's gonna help with that.
Ugh.
Perhaps he needs a nail instead.
Uh-huh. Hair of the dog and all that.
I'm looking at him.
Hey,
You have to hail your DNA.
T and I. All right.
Tea and I. Tea.
Right.
Tea.
yeah,
Drink
you
your
never had
tea.
frog eye tea. It's wonderful.
All right. Gather around, then I suppose. I imagine all three of them are here, right?
Oh, yeah, I imagine we probably followed along behind her. She's definitely almost skipping, I think, and Piper and I are maybe a hand against the wall a little bit as we're walking. We're okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So we're with you.
So. Because. Apparently. You won. I'll allow you to choose. What information?
See, I should have used it for the additional insight. God damn it. All right. Sorry. Choose? There are
Sorry.
multiple secrets?
Oh,
should it not be Launton's choice? He was the victor. I was there. He was the only one left standing.
is that right?
Well, but we all outlasted
I wasn't playing.
Ruth, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't playing. They were playing. We established that in the beginning.
Right,
to-
and he said
to
if
each
you
their own,
beat
then.
me. Right, so there's more than one secret.
Aye.
Oh, okay. Can I have a hint?
A hint.
Yeah,
as
so I
to
know,
the
like,
kind of secret.
yeah.
Well, this has got to be a category. We need categories to choose from.
So how do
Alright.
we know we're picking the right secret that we're
Yeah,
most
yeah.
interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
One secret
Uh-huh.
is inside Tharbad. The other secret is outside.
But in your heart, right? No? Okay.
You're going to ask him, is he sweet on somebody? Is that what you're going to ask him?
No, I
That's
just
sacred.
Well, I would imagine that it's sacred, but I just thought he was going to tell us something personal, you know?
Absolutely. Well, okay. Mr. Gandalf said there was something about, dwarves and their secrets, right? Do you think they,
Wait, what is that? Could we know what that is? Is that like a cultural thing?
I look at her with one eye and I don't reply.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's a secret too. You can't ask that. That's a secret.
Yeah. And we don't
Which
want
one
to
do we
enter.
want?
Do you think there's like a special food or something that they make that they don't give out the recipe for?
I was thinking it was more like a secret entrance to a kitchen somewhere, but yeah, same line of thought.
So something in there will work out. Secret entrance to the best kitchen of Moria. It's wonderful. It's grand.
Moria!
No, I'm not. No. I don't know what that place is.
Lesbia,
That was out of character.
Yeah. Well, which one do we want?
Which one do you want?
I'm kind of leaning towards the secret out.
Why do I sense that your secret in itself is simply going to beg more questions?
Why indeed?
Oh, well, he does do that, doesn't he? He answers
Dwarven
every question
riddlers
with
is
another
what it is.
question.
Does
Yeah.
it come in the form of a riddle?
Oh, does it come in the form of a riddle?
It might. Might it?
See,
Okay.
that's another non-answer. It may be, it might, oh.
Right.
Well,
But
now
if
you've
it's a
given them-
riddle, then you're not telling us completely. And if we figure it out, you don't have to agree to it. But at least it's something. If Mr. Gandalf talking about you and your secrets, we don't want to be stepping on your culture and anything.
I will. I'll,
okay.
you know,
I'm
'cause
going to step
he
back.
Lost. Yeah. He lost fair and square.
No,
he
I
made the deal.
understand that. I just,
It was a deal.
prudent and, All right.
Well, it's okay. I'll step for the both of us.
You're right.
That's fine. It's a deal's a deal.
Yeah, well, he brought it up and he did
Yeah.
agree to it. You're absolutely right. Okay, all right.
So, okay, here's where I'm at. All right? On the one hand, I want the one that's here. Because we're here. And what if it's a secret that, what if it is a secret entrance to a kitchen somewhere? I want to know where that is. But also I'm intrigued by what is so interesting that is a secret that you would bring it up as an option outside of the town that we're in. But then, what if we go out, and we're out adventuring, and then we never come back here specifically, and then I never get to know what the secret was for here? I'm kind of stuck.
May I
Well, and-
offer some perspective, Toddles?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Look around this town. It's depressing and run down, and no one wants to live here. This is not the place you're going to go home and
Right,
tell your
yeah,
friends
yeah.
about.
Yeah, the kitchen's probably terrible
Surely
and empty.
whatever this other place is that he speaks of must be more adventurous than this place.
Right, yeah. Okay, we'll take the other one.
Spoken with experience, Mr. Wolfman. Okay.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Do I need to leave as I did
No,
not win this
no,
drinking
no, no.
contest? I can give
No.
you a moment.
This might involve you as well.
Oh,
You know how I was looking for supplies earlier that was stolen?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Well, I may have made a bargain with some folk here in Tharbad to retrieve them.
Oh. Okay.
Gather round closely.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
Is this a secret for
move
the
your
town or a
foot.
secret for
Move your
Shut-
foot.
I don't understand.
Get in there.
Is it
Said
indeed?
gather close.
All right, hold on.
Do you have
Let's bring- let
cheese
me
in your
come down
pocket?
there.
Is that cheese I smell? Do you have cheese in your pocket?
In my pocket.
No, sorry.
Yes.
That's for later. But is that... No, you did not earn that answer.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
For later cheese.
Our later cheese is my favorite kind of
It's my
cheese.
favorite too.
duly noted. So, as I was saying, I struck a bargain with the folk who run here to help me procure my goods. This was before you showed up with them. However, a deal is a deal, and they had told me that they would help. Thereby, I'm sure, even though you found my supplies, they would not idly let me slide.
That's not fair. I say that really loud.
Right, I'm sure he does. However,
Could we sneak out?
no. I could if I wanted to. However, these folk, in exchange for helping me, asked me.
A riddle. We can help you solve a riddle.
Not a riddle, no.
Oh.
But not quite. They've asked me to help them find a secret entrance
To a
place
kitchen.
called-
It's to a kitchen, isn't it? I knew it.
Well, I suppose there might be kitchens in there somewhere. It's a big place.
You're right.
That's
I
incredible.
was right.
That was some insight you had there, Todd.
Brilliant.
Have you ever heard of a place called Khazad-dûm?
Well, that doesn't sound like a very good kitchen.
I'm. That doesn't. No, I don't. I don't even need to roll to tell you that I don't think I've ever heard
No.
that
No.
one before. That doesn't
Moria,
sound.
What?
Aye,
the low road.
Moria.
I thought that it was lost.
Well,
Oh yeah, who is Moria?
There are a few ways across the Misty Mountains. Far to the south,
I feel
Heard
like
of
he's
this
hearing
Gap
you,
of
but he's
Rohan.
purposefully not answering you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll wait.
down to the south there's a place called the Gap of Rohan. I have never been there, but up here further north there are two ways across. There's the High Pass, and there is the Low Road. Or at least that's what my people call it, your dwarf city of Moria.
aye.
You can go all the way through one end of the Misty Mountains and out the other there, yes?
Indeed you could.
But no one uses it.
No. Now, these
What
folk...
happened?
What happened? What do you mean, what happened?
In Moria.
When?
Why does no one use it? Why does everyone avoid it? Every traveler that has passed through the High Pass says they will not go through Moria, but none want to tell me why.
That is because a black terror resides within Moria, one which prevents all from entering, unless you yourself have a heart as black as it does. It is known to many as Doran's Bane.
And that is where we will take our break.
Oh my god!
As soon as you were like the fucking Rohan, and then the Rohan sounded fucking thing came in. Oh my god!
Yeah, the music was.
Oh my god!
I'm glad you
those-
enjoy it.
Oh god, those tones
Dude,
were
the
so
timing
perfect.
was disgusting.
Yeah, well,
It
Insane.
was so good.
We're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. We're going to give our cast an opportunity to use the facilities, grab a drink or some food, and stand up and walk around a little bit. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following these wonderful people by heading on over to tablestory.tv/ashes to go follow them in all of the places. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people, please. Even if you don't, just throw some money at them. Go support them any way you can. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story on Twitch, on YouTube, at A Table Story on Twitter. Come hang out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord as well. We've got people looking for groups. We've got people talking about the shows and things that we do. And everybody's really good about policing themselves with spoilers and all that stuff. So make sure you check it out. And if you want to help support Table Story, we have a shill show coming up this Sunday, as we have Meyer, as well as Technique and Fairlight and Brad Woto. Well, they're in for a treat. We're going to be doing some. We're going to be entering the arena. So I hope you guys are ready for that. It should be great fun. You can you will be able to donate, throw some tips to help or hinder our wonderful players, and some hijinks will be happening. So make sure you check that out this Sunday. We've also had a few announcements. Kingmakers has returned. Make sure you check that out. That's on Tuesdays. And we had a new show announcement as well that will probably be played on the break while I try and load up all the files. Thank you. Okay, we'll be right back in just a little bit. We'll be right back.
All right.
Durin, Spain.
If what you say is true,
Story.
why would the men of this city want to go there?
Well, the men of this place are, to put it lightly, avaricious. And they assume correctly that there might be dwarven treasures left behind from the time when we occupied the great city.
See, my people, my tribe back home, we love a good fight. We're a rambunctious sort, right? And not likely to back down from most challenges. But Moria is one place we are all forbidden to go. No one goes there except the most foolish. Surely you must talk them out of it. Surely you must talk them out of this endeavor.
I have no love for the people here. Why should I? However, I'm curious to know exactly what it is they think they know about Moria. For they seem to have it in their heads that there might be some secret path into the mountain. And if so, maybe perhaps it is not so heavily guarded by certain things.
Well, I don't see why you have to keep your end of the bargain if their end of the bargain is already done by somebody else.
They didn't do anything.
Right?
In a bargain.
So the terms have changed,
Right.
sort of.
They're
They actually returned any of your belongings to you and kept their end of the bargain.
Okay.
What if they're the ones that took it?
Knowing this place, it's quite possible. And if that was the case, and I were to go to the leader of this place, the man I spoke to, would you have my back?
Oh, what do you mean, would we have your back? What does that mean? Them sound like fighting words. Of course we have your back.
But it's
We've been in drinking games together.
wait. Is it a
We're family now.
conspiracy? Did they steal your stuff so they could get you to do
Roll.
something for them? I mean,
I see your meaning, Dwarf. You think they would strong-arm you into keeping your end of the agreement.
Aye.
Well, they're going to have to go through us, and we're formidable.
We're great at writing very stern letters. We
I'll
got
be in
this.
the back.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And if
With
not, I
his
have
pen
a
and ink.
sword that
Right.
I learned how to use.
Yeah, I could
take
shoot
them.
my bow. They'll never see it coming.
We can do this diplomatically.
But
Yeah,
then,
but when that doesn't work, then we can be the thief killers.
yeah. Well, I don't want to kill anyone. No.
Well, of course not. I just meant,
You mean
Give them a
like
what
a title,
for?
like with the stories,
I'm
right?
fairly
and-
certain they will be reasonable, right? They have to know that, the stuff has already been returned and they had nothing to do with it. So they can't possibly fulfill their end of the deal, so he can't possibly fulfill his. It's just common sense.
See, where you are mistaken, little one, is in thinking that these men actually care about keeping their end of bargains.
So what do they care about?
Yeah, what?
If it's not that.
Well, if they are willing to risk their lives and others people's lives to go to Moria to look for treasure, then clearly life is not valuable to them.
That's the only thing we have. Right.
If what Rio is saying is true, these men may try to... They may just try to kill us if we leave without upholding that end of the bargain, or at least Rio.
Okay, well...
Oh.
We're drinking family now, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
Perhaps leaving under cover of night is the better option, but Rio, you need to inform Gandalf of this.
Okay.
Have you seen him?
Not since yesterday, no.
I spoke to Gandalf last night. He's...
Oh.
Seems okay. He stole away to speak to somebody in the middle of the night. I did not ask him where he went.
He does that.
I look around the party and I say, well, between you and me, I think if you do have my back, you might have earned the other secret.
There's another secret.
There were
earned it?
2 secrets, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Make a guess on it this time, Todd.
Okay, well, because one of them was for a secret kitchen, but I thought it was going to be here. And not...
Is it about the book?
No.
Oh.
I tucked the book away.
I'm not quite there yet.
Sorry for prying.
That's okay.
All right, just tell us, what's the other secret?
I don't know much about this place, but I met a man in the northeastern sector who was rather quite, how do you say, adamant.
Avaricious, sorry.
Avaricious is a good word.
Yep, it's a great word.
Adamant, though. Adamant.
I make no doubt about this man's greed, however, no, he was being rather furtive in this place. He told me not to tell anybody that he was there, or about him or his name. But,
what was his name? Oh, we're family, you can tell us.
Well, his name was Usapthon, but I don't think that has anything to do with anything. What I was going to talk about was about the place he was in. A place the folk here call the Ghost Pit.
The Ghost Pit?
That sounds awful.
I'm sorry, what?
That's
Why on
great.
earth would you call a place that?
Are there
Is it a
ghosts?
Is it a graveyard? Is that what it is?
That's
I
a
don't
very
know.
disrespectful thing to name a graveyard.
I agree, but look at this place.
What if they were bad people?
Pretty disrespectful in general, this place. Yeah.
Well, that's the second
So are we
secret.
going there?
I don't know.
We have to go look.
Sapthorn.
We
I
have to
would
go
not
and see
use
what
his
this...
name in common company,
No,
because
of course
he
not.
seems like a secret sort. It cost me a lot of coin to find him in the first place.
I'm talking about sap and thorns. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course.
Right. So, what is your course then, Rio? Do you have any desire to actually go to Moria? Or are you going to try and leave this place quietly?
I personally have no desire to go if I don't have to. When I accepted, it was out of desperation. However, I am on a minor quest of my own, and I was thinking maybe perhaps I could have uncovered some direction. But circumstances have changed and I don't need to anymore, so if we could, I would like to flee here. But who knows what secrets the Ghost Pit might hold.
The Ghost Pit or Moria?
The Ghost Pit. Moria, of course, is full of secrets.
Why in the world would we visit a place called the Ghost Pit?
I don't know.
Why
But it
wouldn't we?
sounds rather
There could
curious,
be
no?
ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah, but, there could be ghosts.
There could be ghosts.
Well, I think we have to go there.
Ghosts, much like dragons, are probably not a thing you really want to meet.
Yeah, see, I'm with Anduin here. It sounds terrible. I mean, what do ghosts even do, really?
But they're in a pit. What can they do in a pit?
They can climb out of it.
They can't climb. They're ghosts.
Climb?
They
can't even hurt you.
don't ghosts fly, maybe?
Maybe they fly.
I imagine they float a little bit.
Well,
but
if they float, they can float out.
And they can't float them.
What if a stiff wind comes down and blows them out of the pit, and then we have to deal with them?
Do you think a stiff wind
Well, you
could blow
can't fight a ghost.
Yeah,
Deal with them. How would you propose to deal with them?
I mean, that's actually...
I've never blown a ghost before.
You cannot say that. I need you to unsay that right now.
Is that the episode title?
Simply as the words, as the words are leaving your mouth in slow motion, I need you to reach out and catch the statement and just put it back and unsay
it. Well, he might get your chance if we go there. I mean, what with wind and everything.
You have a point. I think it might be best to see what your friend Gandalf has
pretty
to
lonely.
Yes, we will. This is impossible.
Sorry.
Where are we going? So where are we going? We decided.
Are we going to the ghost pit? The pit of ghosts?
We should consult Gandalf or cancel.
We should consult Gandalf and keep
Right.
some of this conversation to ourselves.
Yeah.
Consult Gandalf's counsel and also Rio. While on the one hand, yes, I have your back. On the other hand, I do not wish to court death for no reason. Ghost pits and Moria and all that. We should not go there unless we have no choice.
So wait, when they're
fair
saying they
point.
want you to go there they want you to go for treasure?
Aye, they think that they might be able to uncover some sort of dwarven treasure. I don't know exactly what it is they think they know.
Right.
But that
Sounds like a
doesn't make a heap
fool's
of
errand.
sense. Yeah, because what are you going to do? You're going to go there, you're going to find the treasure, then you're going to leave the treasure to go tell them that there's treasure there, or
No.
you're going to go with the treasure and they're going to follow you, and then they're going to corner you when you find the treasure, and then they'll take you out so that they can have the treasure themselves and they can walk it out of the...
I believe the deal was I was to go with them to the foot of Khazad-dûm and find a way in for them.
Ah,
And
Is
then
there
you just...
actually?
Why?
Do you believe there is actually some sort of secret dwarf entrance that you could lead them to?
Perhaps. I don't know. Our forefathers were a lot more crafty than we are.
Because
There
it
might
sounds
be
to me
many a
like you
door.
simply may end up wandering along the length of the outer walls of Moria and never find a way in.
What do they do if you don't find the way in?
Well, they did not mention.
I feel like that's important. I feel like it's very important to know what
very
happens if you know.
right.
Yeah, now the three of you are beginning to ask the right questions.
Okay, and now I don't want to do this anymore. You...
There is a knock on the door.
Oh,
I'll just turn around and answer it without any hesitation. What is it?
startled me.
Yeah, me too.
There you are, Laura. Thought I heard some voices in here. I see
Mr.
you-
Gandalf, what
timing.
do you do when you see a ghost? Can you fight them? Do they fly?
It appears that you've been having rather interesting conversation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quite. Yeah, come in and close the door. We are discussing what would be the wisest course of action here now that Rio has brought it to our attention that he's struck a bargain with the rulers of this town and they may try to coerce him to lead them to Moria.
Hmm.
You agreed to such a bargain.
In a moment of desperation, yes, I did. But now the terms have changed.
You know what awaits in the bowels of Khazad-dûm. Your people have suffered long, and you would lead others there.
He's in trouble.
Oh no. I get that feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Speak plainly.
Well, I was considering leading the folk from Tharbad there. As for present company, I was letting them know of my bargain and not quite implying them to follow. Just that, if I am not seen again, that is likely where my tale were to end.
That is the tale that would end for any. No.
So, what would you propose then, old man?
I would propose that I might speak to this person that you made the bargain with, and perhaps convince them otherwise. Convince them that such a path would lead only to disaster.
I question whether they would hear your counsel, Gandalf. I feel the dangers of Moria are probably already known to them, and they would cause to go there anyway. I propose a different course. We simply leave under cover of night.
But they didn't do their side of the bargain, though. They were going to
Oaths are not easily broken. As my...
Right, but if they can't
but they
fulfill
broke it.
their end, right?
It's broken for them. Not that they broke it, but it's broken for... So they agreed to help him get stuff back, but they never did that. We brought the stuff ourselves.
The thief was one and the same. Is that what you are suggesting?
Well, I don't know. Okay. I don't understand how you can make a deal with someone and say, hey, can you get my stuff back and I'll do something for you? And they go, yeah, I'll do that. I'll get you your stuff. But then they don't do that, but they still expect you to follow through on your side. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I do not know. But perhaps if I were to speak with this individual, what did you say that it was?
That would be the son of the captain of the guard. I believe his name was Tharnau.
Tharnau. Captain Gurnau has many sons. I do not remember if I know that one. We'll have to speak with them. Perhaps I may speak with them in regards to these threats from these people of Dunland.
Well, hopefully you have more luck than I did. When I first arrived with Rio, they would not hear my warnings.
Aye.
Well, there's a whole party of us now.
Yeah.
But your name is also much more well-known than mine, so perhaps they will hear you.
Whose name? Gandalf? I've never heard the name before. Who is he?
Gandalf is me. If you speak of my deeds, your accent. Forgive me if I misplace it. But perhaps you would speak as to where you are from.
Where I am from?
Yes.
Oh. I'm from all over. But originally, I suppose you could say I am from the Iron Mountains in the east.
The Iron Mountains.
Aye.
You hail from even further east than I do, then. It's a long way from here.
Aye, but, I don't no longer call that place home anymore. I have been introducing myself as a dwarf of the Blue Mountains for quite some time.
Your people call me Tharkun.
No. No, surely not.
Do you question my honor and my word, Sir Dwarf?
All his beard, no.
It's at that
No, I
moment
There's
that you see this old man who's only about 5'6" and is taller than you seemingly grow in presence and size. There is more to this person. It is as if the world around you seems to bend, and you feel this imposing presence. The person before you is not a man.
No, I was simply asking myself and racking my own head as to how I couldn't recognize it. My most sincere apologies, Tharkun.
Understand whom you speak to. Fair dwarf. Question not my honor again.
Okay. I take a few steps back.
Orioth, this
Aye.
Gandalf is the one and same who led Thorin back to the Lonely Mountain, and his old company.
Aye. Tharkun, I know the tales.
The one and same who passed through my father's lands as well. I did not believe it was him either when we first met. I do not blame your skepticism. Those stories even from 40, 50 years ago say he was old and grey then.
I do remember an old man.
It
The
was
battle by
I
Erebor.
that journeyed to Erebor with Thorin and company.
I was with Dane's company.
Yes.
Dane Ironfoot. My most humble and sincere apologies, Mr. Gandalf. I think you can see that at this point I'm quaking.
I seek you no harm, friend dwarf. I merely wish to impose upon you such action should only be taken into the most dire of circumstance.
Duly noted. Forgive my insolence. In which case, I would very much like to leave this place. I was telling your company about another place in town. However, And that is where the topic of ghosts and wind was brought up. I don't suppose you've heard of the Ghosts Pit here in Tharbad.
I have some idea of the place which you speak. Most people speak of it in hushed whispers, and it is on the outskirts of the city, near the Ram.
Aye?
Yes. Many fear this place. Tharbad is the city of mystery, and there are shadows here that linger. You spoke of ghosts before, Toddles. Let us
I'm
hope.
sorry, I think I need to roll. I've never seen you do what you did before, and I think it was the most
Wait,
terrifying thing I've ever seen in
Did
my
we
life.
see it, or was it only?
That's what I
for-
wanted to clarify.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's like, as far as I know, you're the fireworks man.
You're the
you know?
yeah. I almost said that so many times. Do they have fireworks and
oh yeah,
mines?
and like to see you do this and pair that with their reaction about you, you know, them being like, surely not. It's this great wizard.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know you're great. We know that, but I don't think we really
yeah, we
know.
definitely don't see
we
you
don't,
that way
We
at all,
don't
no.
see you that way. So I think if I saw you do this scary thing, I think I would have pissed my pants. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. So.
I think I would be scared of you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You'd have to think he'd know
Not to
that.
bring the mood down.
No,
I know,
no.
but-
Roll
yeah.
a hands check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Hands check.
kidding. I feel like
I don't think you would have seen Gandalf do
Okay.
this.
Okay.
okay, because I don't
What
know
is-
how it works.
See them.
So then what did we see?
You would have
His
heard
Peter Pan.
You would
stance.
have. Well, you would have heard. You would have heard the harshness in his voice. I think, but
Right.
I don't think you got the.
It wasn't like the
extreme
Bilbo, I'm not
gravitas.
trying to rob you,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, where he like grew and it became very scary. Okay.
He wouldn't be trying to showcase his authority with you. So I
Right.
don't think that you
But
would
it
see
is
this.
individual. It's not like a spell he does to the room. It's
Right.
per
Right.
person. Okay.
So yeah, for us, I have to imagine that I'm like poking these two in the ribs and like, he's in trouble. Look at him.
Yeah, I
We
think
shouldn't
I'm
have
still
agreed to that.
startled. I think just the fact that Gandalf took that tone with him and then he reacted, the dwarf reacted terrified. I think I'm a little bit shaken.
Would
by
you
this
be
a little.
afraid or would you be confused?
A little bit
because-
of both, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he responded with absolute fear. He was trembling.
Yeah, and he knew the name. We heard
Still
that.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I hesitate when you say you spoke of ghosts, Toddles.
You spoke of ghosts, Toddles. Let us hope that you never run into one.
Right. Right.
Those from beyond the void. They are changed creatures from unseen places.
These spirits of the dead, have they grown more restless as of late? Because as I mentioned when we first met, I ran into one not but 2 weeks ago.
I'm afraid so.
This does not bode well.
Shadows grow in the east. Dark things are ahead. We must do whatever we can to help the people of Middle-earth whenever we can. We must all remember this.
Well, I guess that starts with getting our friend out of a bad deal.
Yes. Perhaps it does. However, I did find this in an envelope on your door. He hands you a small envelope, large enough for maybe a note inside. It is not sealed.
To me?
It was to our hobbits.
Oh.
To us.
That is correct.
From whom?
I did not read it. The note was addressed to you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Todd?
Right, yeah. I'll take it.
Do we
And
open it here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're family now. Sure, why not? I don't even think I think about it. I think I just open it.
Yeah.
And read it. Should I read it? Is there something for me to read out loud? And I'm missing it?
No, sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like staring me in the face somewhere and I didn't see it. Okay.
Didn't necessarily have this prepared for today. I didn't
that's
expect
all right.
this to happen.
Look at the quality of that paper.
Oh, so good.
You wouldn't think you'd find paper like that here.
Very nice
which
paper.
It begs the,
What kind of ink is this, Lon?
I don't know.
Perhaps you could simply read it.
Oh,
Right.
I think there's lead in it. Go ahead.
Note says, kindly halflings, welcome to the city of Tharbad.
Kindly halflings, welcome to the city of Tharbad.
Tharbad.
I know.
They misspelled.
I'm
Did you
doing
see
it on
that?
purpose, yeah.
That T looks like an H.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah,
writing.
you're right. You're right. Okay.
Your activities in the inn last night
Oh, they're excited
We're
about our
very-
drinking game.
Oh,
enjoyable. Thanks to you, my money pouch is heavier.
Oh,
So is mine.
I know. But we wanted yours to be heavier.
I am interested in meeting with you at your earliest convenience.
They're interested in meeting with us.
Another drinking buddy friend?
Perhaps.
I may have some work for you if you are interested.
Work.
oh.
Drinking work.
This letter was really nice until that point.
I am interested in someone with the ability to go unnoticed.
Well, I mean, that is a thing that we
Maybe
are pretty good at that.
We're pretty good at that, and maybe they have a secret entrance to a kitchen.
Yeah.
If you are interested, please find me in my home. I am often
This is
there.
Like
at
a
night.
challenge.
Maybe.
Like they want us to break in.
Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Amelia Kern. And there is directions to a home.
There's a map here. I don't know exactly if I know how to read it.
Yeah,
I imagine.
Where's the
we don't
starting point?
really-
Is that here?
Yeah.
Is that here? Okay, if it's here and then okay, so this is the door we came in, right? So then that line goes there. And then we take, was that a right?
Are you sure it doesn't go around this way?
I
If
could
they
help
were-
with that if you would let me.
But, oh. That's.
I hand it to him. Absolutely. No, we don't really. I mean, they exist. You know, it's not like they don't exist, but we don't really use maps back home. It's more just like
you don't
take a
really
left.
need to. You walk
Yeah, you
around,
don't-
you know where
yeah.
you're going.
Okay. Loremaster,
Yes.
would I be able to roll an explore for this or a scan?
You can definitely do an explorer. I would also take a lore roll.
Okay, well there.
And we'll say that you have a bonus die because you've been here for a month.
Okay.
Oh. Amelia.
A
Interesting.
great success.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you have seen this place, and you also have a special success. What would you like from the special success list?
From the success list, I would like to maybe perhaps gain insight.
So, first of all, it is number 8 on the map, and it is not too far. It's right there.
Oh, it's not too far away. If you look at the map, it's 8 o'clock from where we are. By Hobbit reckoning, I've seen your clocks before.
Oh, you're right, Piper. You do go left. It's not. Why would they draw it that way?
This place especially caught your notice because it is the nicest house that you have seen in all of Tharbad. And there is rumor of this place being magically protected. And Amelia Kern is regarded as an aristocrat, well dressed around town. And as you're starting to think about it, you remember she was there at the inn last night.
She was the
Aye.
woman that we noticed, right?
No,
Oh.
but you don't know that.
Oh,
Rioth,
right,
Okay.
okay.
Rioth would have seen Amelia Kern as a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Very
well.
nicely dressed.
The plot thickens.
It appears that you have been summoned by Tharbad royalty. I say half joking.
Ooh.
They have good. They'd have a lot of food there, right? They'd feed
The
us.
queen.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
queen of
What does the
Tharbad.
queen want with sneaky
Yeah, the Queen of
hobbits?
Tharbad. Wow.
That must be a
think that she'd
very,
have
very...
enough people.
Maybe she wants dessert and she can't have it.
We're
She
assuming
wants
she's a
you to
queen.
s-
She could be a
So
princess.
she just wants us
She
to
wants
sneak
you
into
to
the kitchen.
steal something.
Yeah,
Steal.
of course, dessert. You know, after she's gone to bed and doesn't want anyone to know that she's eaten dessert.
Maybe she just wants someone to drink with, and so no one can see it.
Your
my
business is
question-
your own, but I can take some time and speak with Captain Tharna and this son that you spoke of, Rioth.
I would appreciate it. That was Tharnau, son of Gornau, captain of the guard here.
Very well, the captain of the guard, indeed.
Are you going there now, Gandalf? Are you going there later?
I'm unsure.
Perhaps
I appreciate
you and
that
Rio. Perhaps you and Rio could go find this captain of the guard and talk him out of this nonsense of going to Moria. And then I'll go travel with the hobbits to make sure no one disturbs them while they go answer this summons.
Yeah, and she's gonna feed us. I mean, the food
Yeah,
here
it's
is
gonna be
terrible.
great.
Okay, this is.
Yeah.
Very well.
I think I'll ask for a berry cheesecake.
Perhaps we can go now. And you might go off to see this Amelia Kern, although from your letter it seems as if you might best find her in the evenings at her home.
Oh,
Right.
What could we really get up to here? I mean, it's a little too early to be drinking, and
Could we go to the ghost pit and then there will be no ghosts because it's daytime?
Do they only come out at night?
I mean, that's the thing they say, right?
Regardless,
I mean, that's where all
try
the
not to
stories
get
are.
into too much trouble.
Oh, right.
no,
of course
no,
not,
no,
Mr.
never.
Gandalf. Never us. Trouble, no way.
Rioth, you would
Aye.
like to accompany me? We shall see to your business.
Very well.
You don't want us
presume-
to come with?
If you wish to, you may, but I believe it to be unnecessary.
Well, what do you want, Ryuth? We said we'd have your back. Do you want us to come with you?
That is entirely up to you. If you would like to, sure. However, you do have a summons, from what I can see here.
Right, but it's not till this evening.
Yeah, not till nighttime.
I mean, it's really the ghost pit or this conversation you're about to have. Is that our two choices here?
Yeah. Anduin, what do you
Or we
want to
could
do?
Yeah, Anduin.
Yeah.
I hate all of these. I wish to leave Tharbad. So you go
I'm
where you
with you
will,
there.
and I will come. Make sure nothing goes horribly wrong.
What if we go and visit her, we get the cheesecake, and then we leave? We just say, no, we're not interested in stealing nothing unless it's another cheesecake, and then we go.
Well, we
I
can't really-
question why she says she values the service of one who can go unnoticed. You three are the noisiest in town.
Oh, okay, well,
I would like to sneak right now. I want to immediately hide and be sneaky. Can I do that?
Absolutely. You can
All
make a
right.
stealth roll.
That's right.
Oh,
no! It was so close.
That's unfortunately it's
You
pretty
just
tough.
see me like,
It's pretty tough for you to fail
Crouching
a
behind.
stealth roll, but you did get a 1
But
on
I've
your feet
done it.
die. Yeah.
I have managed to do it.
Okay,
You just
but
see me like crouching behind. Now you see me now.
watch this.
Yeah.
I think in any other situation, maybe this would have worked, but since I'm literally standing right there
Standing
staring
there.
at you,
Right.
trying to duck behind a barrel, I'm like, I can still see you.
no, I'm gonna do
Right.
that thing where I like
Well,
sidestep,
'cause you were
obviously in
looking the
front
whole
of where
time.
she is.
Yeah. If you
I
hadn't
just start
been looking
going,
right at me when I
She's
started to do the sneaking, you wouldn't have seen me.
la 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 la.
She's like the wind, she is.
La, la,
I am.
la,
I can be.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel as though you are reinforcing my point.
Well, okay.
Right.
Let's think about this though. Okay, she says that someone that could go unnoticed, right? That doesn't mean stealing. Maybe she just wants us to listen to something. You know, maybe
Investigate
you know,
something.
secrets
I
are
do like
important, right?
gossip.
Right, Master Dwarf, secrets are important. Maybe that's
Maybe
you know,
she
we
wants
can
us to
just
get to
hear
Her
see
her out.
sad feelings.
She's not gonna
Maybe she
make
just
us
needs
do
someone to
anything.
listen to her sad feelings.
Yeah,
What?
that's
That's
true.
Being a
terrible.
queen is very hard, I imagine, very lonely, like a
Right.
ghost.
She's
Like
just
when
not
you're
a
a
queen.
lonely
She
ghost.
She wants an
Tharbad.
escort to the ghost pit.
Imagine being the king or the queen of this mud hole.
Not that bad, is it?
The wife to Captain Garanau is the Lady Stock, but she and the captain are far from queen and king.
I'm sorry, did you say Stark?
No, I said Lady Stock.
Stork, like the bird.
Stock. Right, okay. Just checking for no reason whatsoever.
Lady Stock is not the most willing wife to Captain Garanau, unfortunately.
I don't like the
Oh.
sound of that at all.
No, yeah, no,
Oh.
what?
No.
That's horrific.
No, is this like families making agreements sort of thing? So like I've heard royalty
close
will
as
do
can
stuff.
be. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So she wasn't like kidnapped and forced into.
Tribal leaders,
No,
Okay,
but
yeah,
it
kings
was
and
close.
queens.
Right, it's the same. It's like the same mentality, but with agreements and papers and stuff. It's awful.
Horrid.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. Our choices are: we can go with you if you'd like, but you said you don't mind one way or the other. You're just going to be talking to this gentleman. Do you expect
Aye.
trouble? I think that's most important. That we are concerned, not to say. I don't know what we could do, but do you need this backup?
Well, this entire town is trouble. However, again, it is up to you. The last time I spoke to this man, it was in private in his quarters, through several guards, so it is quite likely you could come with us, but they would not allow you to follow through.
So we'd be standing outside, and
Aye.
we wouldn't know if you were in trouble necessarily.
Aye.
Well, that's still better than being halfway across town not knowing you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think we go with.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got time to kill, and honestly, I don't want to see the ghost pit, day or night.
Very well.
If it will keep the you two troublemakers away from the ghost pit, then by all means, yes, let's go talk to the captain of the guard.
You two troublemakers. I'm here too, you know. Three troublemakers total.
I was talking to you and Toddles.
I am beaming right now with a smile. I've got holding on to my waistcoat with my nose right up in the air. Yeah, you two.
Oopsies.
I'm sure this will go well. Very well. Let us be on our way. Ready yourselves, and perhaps clean up some of the mess from last night.
All right.
I will be perhaps 10 minutes.
All right.
And we may leave.
I think wherever we were drinking, maybe the mess is still there from me throwing up. I don't know exactly how clean these places are, but if there's anything there, if it's whatever, I'm probably apologizing to whoever's up and about right now and saying do you need me to clean? I apologize.
I think Gandalf was more referring to yourselves.
Oh, not down there. I still do that. I still leave immediately with crusted vomit on me.
I would imagine. I would imagine it's already been taken care of.
Yeah, I walk down there and I'll go.
Yeah, they're not going to have the guests do that.
London.
I just pat her off. I should go apologize. I should go
Just
help.
desperate for a job, looking for work.
It's better than the ghost pits. So
I don't know about that.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, after finding that out, yeah, we'll try and clean ourselves. Did you have a barrel of water outside? Just splash on ourselves.
There's a basin of water here in the room. Come use this.
Yeah, they would give you a water basin.
I'm going to use that last. You, all of you use that first. I'm going to use that last. It's only fair.
Your endeavors last night actually made me some money.
Good.
I have doubled my money, and I pull out what I effectively have gone from like a nickel to a dime. It's still comically a tiny amount of money, like I'm broke, but see, look, doubled.
Well done.
Congratulations.
I'm going to slap you on the back, but I'm a hobbit, so I'm like hitting your thigh. Well
Like
done.
the back
That's
of my
good job.
knee.
Maybe you can buy some extra food this time instead of hunting.
Ooh, there we go.
Not a bad idea.
Or arrowheads or something,
Okay.
feathers.
I believe it's best not to keep Tharkun waiting, so I'm going to
Right.
go downstairs.
Well,
Meet
we'll
up.
all go. We'll go together.
Well.
Or not.
Or
Uh, Before we
go ahead, go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Before we go anywhere, right? This is not the Shire.
What does that mean?
People here are not so friendly and not so trustworthy, you understand? So if anybody wants to show you something or sell you something, do not go following them off around the corner. Where do you keep your coin purses?
Well,
Where do we keep our
On
coin
us.
purses? Yeah.
Yes, on you, but where on your person?
Oh,
Is it?
mine is inside my trousers. There's
Good,
a
move
there's
it.
a-
Move it to your front pocket on your trousers, and when you walk around, keep your hands in your pockets on top of it so no one can lift it off of you. Rio was robbed when we first arrived in this place within less than an hour.
Wait, you want to put our coin purse on the inside of our pants?
Well,
How do you?
In your pockets in the
your
front,
pockets,
where you
indeed.
can set your hands on top of it as you walk.
Right. Okay. I was gonna
Right.
say, how do you get it out if you need to buy something? Then. All right.
just reach
your
right
hands down your
down and you
pants,
get
I
what you
suppose,
need,
yeah.
and then
Probably.
pull them out.
However you got it in
Pull
there
it
in the
out.
first place.
pull it out.
Right. My mistake.
It's very simple. Here, let me show you.
Oh, Lawton.
Mm-hmm.
I will do that then. I will keep my money pouch. I don't even know how much money I have. I don't think I care. But what I will do is make sure that my specialty pipe is somewhere very safe. I don't want that getting taken.
Okay.
Like maybe an inner pocket.
I have 2 pouches. My main pouch is inside my cloak, and I have a false one around my belt that has a couple coins inside it.
Oh, clever.
And another false one in my shoe.
That's
Another false one
dwarf
under my hat.
ingenuity right there.
Right.
Multiple false coin purses. All right. Yes. Keep your valuables where you can feel them, and keep an eye on the people around you, and do not wander off alone.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Stay within eyesight of each other and me. All right. Let's go catch up with the other 2.
Meeting up with Gandalf downstairs, you begin to set out to the to the tower where you saw the deputy captain Tharnow. You approach the guards waiting outside at the bottom of the tower. And you can see that the day's activities have kind of begun here in Tharbad. It is that sort of morning slog. It's not quite as hopeful and peppy as you saw, say, in Bree, but people are making their way about. Blacksmiths are working away on small goods, and there are people getting about their morning activities outside. You can see that there is a bustle here, but there's also that cloud sort of following everybody around, you know? That sort of look of, well, we have to do this or else we're going to starve kind of thing.
I imagine if we're all walking along, did as Anduin said, hands in pockets on top of pretty much the money I have, probably squinting at people a little bit and trying to give people room. I don't know how packed this area is. Like, how freely can we move through it?
It's probably not at like the peak hours of people. I imagine that would probably be around midday.
Okay.
So there's a good amount of people here, but you can kind of move relatively easily through the streets.
Yeah. So just I'd be following along.
Okay. You can see the guards outside the tower. It's almost across the street, so it's really not that far for you. The guards stop as you approach. They have spears, you know, just kind of on the ground, just kind of in their hand.
Who goes there? Oh, dwarf, it's you again.
Hi, it's me. I'm here to talk to your captain about our agreement.
They look at each other. Make a persuade roll. You have a bonus die.
A persuade roll? Okay, so that's courtesy or what?
Oh no.
Oh, there's an actual persuade. Never mind, I see persuade. I'm just blind. And I have Gandalf here with me. Oh, no, never mind.
More like
That is not Gandalf, that is Sauron.
Mhm.
Deputy Captain is not in.
I see. Whereabouts is he? This is important.
He's about his business. care
Well-
not if it is important or not. He keeps his own time and keeps his own schedule.
Right. But this is his business as well as yours, so I was wondering where I could find him.
Well, you'll have to keep wondering, Master Dwarf.
If I may, I am also seeking the deputy captain.
And who are you, old man?
I am Gandalf Greyheim.
Guards look at each other.
You seek the deputy captain?
Yes. And if you could stop bandying about, perhaps we can make our business quick. Would you be so kind as to help us?
The captain has business on the Middle Island. There are dissidents there.
Dissidents?
Yes. He's seeing to them.
Do you mean seeing to them?
Guards kind of look at each other a bit uncomfortable.
I think I know what you mean. And how would one get to the Middle Island these days, since the bridge is gone? Or has fallen into such a state that one cannot cross it?
Guards kind of gulp for a moment.
There is a ferry.
Very well. If the deputy captain comes back, perhaps you could be so kind as to tell him that we were seeking him out. If we are unable to find him, we will return here. Very well.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good day.
Good day. And I follow Gandalf.
Don't imagine that we will find much easy help here in this town. All of the guards seem to be of the same mind as Captain Gurnow. Robbers and bandits, the lot of them.
This is, as I said, the smell of silver is the only thing that motivates these men.
Yes. I fear you are right.
Dealing with dissidents, though, it sounds like the least fortunate of the people here are about to have even worse fortunes.
Perhaps. Very well. We'll take the stairs down and make our way to the ferry.
No, we're not going to be avoiding the dissidents. That sounds like a lot of fighting that it must be happening there.
The dissidents most likely be beggars and downtrodden who spoke out against him.
Oh, they're not violent folk with
I am
swords or
simply
anything.
guessing. I know as much as you do, but look around you. The only fighting sort here are the guard, and they're likely on the payroll of Gurnow.
Well, that's heinous. That is. That's a terrible
you
thing. If they're
Now you understand my desire to leave this place.
aye.
As you approach the Grey Flood, you see the larger river now sort of making its way through this large swath through the very center of town. Getting an idea of probably how big Tharbad is. For our hobbits, you really haven't seen any cities like this in your travels. Even Bree, is not nearly as large as this place, and there are towers here far bigger than anything that you have seen in Bree. This is also probably the largest river that you have seen as well. As you approach the docks, you can see there are a few boats that are nearby the docks, and there are there's a smell about this place. It doesn't smell good. It's a bit of a, well, you live near marshes, and it has that quintessential smell that marshes have of stagnant pools of water. Even though this is a river, it still kind of has that smell. There's a lot of
Where
filth
we're from
down
is
here.
pretty marshy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, all right. Just so I get an idea, like how strange is it? Or is it even maybe a little bit comforting?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it depends, right? I mean, what level of excrement is getting mixed in with the marshiness?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There's clean Shire marshiness, and then there's human waste marshiness.
So maybe at first it's like this room. Oh,
Not so great.
yeah.
It puts the arts in marsh.
Yeah.
Well, there is but one ferry here at the moment, so we shall take that one.
There is a very sort of decrepit-looking. You could barely call it a ferry. There is an individual there standing in front, covered in so much grime and river mud that it's hard to tell if they are a boy or a girl, but they are a child, or a hobbit, maybe. And they have a small boat, and they're looking a little bit like anticipatory at your group.
Are we taking that? Is that?
Yeah, it's not that, is it? That.
I say but one ferry at the moment.
Well, I guess that's the one for us then.
Ferry seems a grand term for that rickety tub.
It's like one river crossing from sinking, though. Look at it.
Hi there. 6, please.
Oh, hello there. Nice
Hi.
to see you. You need a ferry then?
Yes, for 6. Do you
6. Well,
have room for that, or?
It's not that large, this boat. It's probably just a little bit bigger than a rowboat.
So
Yeah, but we really count as sort of like half
One man,
people, you know?
if we're stacked.
it's
6.
Just
Well, I can probably do 6. It should be fine.
Don't
Or
seem...
E being the key word.
how long does it take to get across this water here?
Oh, shouldn't
over
take
there?
much. Shouldn't take much, but 6 or 7 minutes.
6 or 7 minutes. I'm just wondering if we should go, in 2 groups. Just,
I could take.
for
I could take you both if you go in 2 groups. It shouldn't be anything but a bit of work.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah. Well,
What do you think, Anduin?
I think if the 3 of you count as a half, I probably count for 2.
Right.
And I don't want to capsize your boat, so perhaps take 2 trips. I'll wait here and follow across in a moment.
okay.
Right.
It's a very tiny boat, and I am not a tiny man.
Do you think hobbits and dwarf? It's a master dwarf. You need to
Perhaps
those and then-
maybe Rioth and a hobbit shall make their way across first. And myself and Anduin will wait.
I must protest. Gandalf, you are the probably the most influential of our group, and you're the one who's looking for the captain. But you go first, perhaps with the hobbits, and then Brio and I can catch up.
Very well. So I suppose taking 4 of us across first.
Yeah. I think, with that being said, probably we all go over there, right, and try and scramble into this boat. Try and help each other up into it. Yeah, no, I sat here first.
There, it's going to be okay, but of course you did.
Okay,
right? Because you were the first
hold
one
it
over
and
here.
Make sure that you can get in all right. Okay? That's it.
Thank you.
Yes, you can
Yeah,
sit wherever you like. I just need this seat over here.
the one I'm in. Oh, okay.
Right.
And I get up.
That's why it's the best
And I
seat.
get up.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
No,
to
I don't have a
steer
place
the
to sit
boat
proper.
and to row.
I'll just sit here right on the.
That'll be just
right in the
fine.
loop.
Thank you. What is your name, if I may ask?
Oh, Jan. People call me the frog here.
Frog. Why do they call you that?
Oh, I suppose because I'm always catching fish and down by the river, and I like to, well, some people think I'm a bit of a nuisance, really.
Frogs aren't nuisance. No, that's it.
Frogs are great. They
that's a
wouldn't happen to
great
call you a
name.
frog because you're often swimming in the river, right?
Well, sometimes.
I mean, and this isn't anything against your personal look there, but you got a wee bit of mud on you, and frogs do too, and I could see that. It shows that you do a lot of hard work, and
Yeah, you see, I'm usually covered in mud. Lonnie here, not a speck on him.
there's not a reason to be covered in mud. It's easy to say clean.
Right.
Nothing
Because I'm
against
the
you
one
again.
doing all
nothing-
the weeding and stuff.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's
and
true.
and I-
Lonnie sits there and kind of, observes or gives instructions.
no, I never give instructions. I tried that once.
I didn't go over well.
It did not. Did not.
All right. Well, just be careful over in the Middle Island. There's been a bit of, heard some things going on over there.
Like?
Some people have been, well, there's been some fighting and things.
Oh, that's all right. And I pat our dwarven friend.
He's not there. Rio's
Oh, I
is-
thought
yeah.
we're going, aren't we?
Gandalf. And the
Who's
three of
Gandalf?
you.
Oh, Gandalf's going first.
Anduin
Oh,
suggested that.
right. Okay. Well, then, I'm not going to pat Gandalf because I was frightened by what you did earlier. But I just, oh, that's all right. We'll be okay. We can
Yeah,
take care of it.
We're good at hiding.
Nobody wants to fight a hobbit.
Do you have any idea what the fighting might be about? Seems rather peculiar. We heard that the deputy captain was there.
Well, there's a lot of,
And this is being said as Jan is rowing.
there's been various talks and things about, well, some people are unhappy, I think.
Unhappy? I do know what this is about, Jan.
Perhaps I could be persuaded.
What does that mean? Do they want food?
You have food?
Well, I have pocket cheese for later.
Is that like regular cheese?
Yeah, but it's better because you've been waiting all day for it.
Yeah, it's warm. It's easier to eat.
Do you want some pocket later cheese?
But it's like
Make a persuade check for me, please.
it's like barely
All
warm.
right.
Everyone loves barely warm cheese.
Total failure.
I love that is the way that you have always read that.
Yeah.
It's the only way that you could read that.
I was just going to say, tell me you don't have childhood trauma without telling me you don't have total failure.
Yeah. So, she says,
Ooh, it's a bit floppy, isn't it?
Still delicious. And if you don't want it, I do. And I'll eat my
Maybe
pocket
another
cheese.
time. Perhaps it's best if you see what I mean when you get there yourself.
Perhaps. We do not mean to inconvenience you. We are sorry if we put you through any undue stress.
Under stress. Usually people don't really care too much. Either way.
Oh, that's horrible. They should.
Yeah, not surprising. Looking at this place. Sorry.
It is the only place that many of us call home. Those people that do have warm beds to go to.
You don't have a bed yourself.
I have a little place for myself.
You have a place to lay. You have a blanket and pillow and whatnot to keep yourself.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What happens to it?
Sometimes the damp gets in. I live by the bridge, you see.
Here.
Near the middle island. There's a little place I have.
Are you very safe there? I don't. If damp gets in,
I don't get bothered much.
I don't think I heard the price for the ferry right here. How much was it again?
Oh, it's only a few coins.
Few coins, okay. It's pretty generous.
It's not like we're going all the way to the South Bank. I have to go all the way around the middle island. It takes quite some time.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Well, a few coins from each of us then, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's what
each
that
one
means.
of us, yeah.
So, yeah, that's right.
You're most gracious, thank you.
I definitely pull out, a bit more, for sure. And I don't know if maybe he has a place to put it or a sack or something while he's rolling or something, but because I don't want him to feel, called out or anything with me trying to put some of my money into, his pockets, but I'm definitely trying to give him a little bit more without him really knowing.
I want to give him a savory roll that I definitely have tucked inside somewhere.
Ooh.
Yeah. I must always have at least 3 things of food on me at any given moment. But I didn't want my pocket later cheese, so savory roll it is.
All right. Make it right up to the dock there.
as you arrive at the dock.
Sorry.
Yes.
Can I I don't know how this works. I'd like to try and hearten. lift this kid's spirits? Can I do that?
I think you can.
All right.
You're trying to instill positive feelings in others using
That's right, yeah.
example,
My
charisma,
actions,
and personal conviction.
Right, which is giving them a role and, yeah. So,
It's
okay.
about emotion, and you are trying to lift their spirits. There's a few different ways you can do this, and Hearten being one of them. You could try and perhaps sing a song.
No, I'm not good at that.
But I
That's
could.
Lonnie's, yeah. That's Lonnie's, but
But I imagine it needs to be between the two of us, and I think you doing it in Hearten would.
yeah, I just I'm given the rollover and I just kind of want to test out how this works. So I figured this is a good opportunity to do it.
Oh, right.
Great success.
Does
You have
that mean
You have one special success on top of succeeding in this in Hearten.
I should just have this popped out permanently? Okay.
Good idea.
Widen influence.
The only other
Hopefully affect not just like them, but like maybe the people that they interact with or the other kids that they're friends with. Something like that.
Sure. What do you say?
Well, I picked in Harden because I don't want Toddles to be a speech giver. I just want it to be with action, and persuade is with your words, and Hearten is with your actions or emotions. So I think I would like to just give a roll, and then maybe I get out a second roll and give them the savory roll, and it's just a look of like, chin up.
Okay. They take the roll, and then you offer the second one. Oh, both.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you for the ride.
It's not often that this happens, especially with Captain Gurnow's rules.
Oh, that's right. We're not supposed to share food. Don't say anything about this, okay? This is just
What?
between us.
We're not supposed to.
Yeah, they had this written down in the very. You didn't read that.
No.
Or are we supposed to read that?
I did explain it to you upon entering.
I may have been too distracted by the food.
Yes,
We
the
were little
rules
rabbits.
are a bit much to take in, regardless. Enjoy your rolls. Perhaps share them with others that you might care about. Thank you for the ride. Here are your coins. And we'll see you shortly after you bring our friends over. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you. Shouldn't be too long. Be back in maybe 15 minutes or so.
Right.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They begin paddling boat across.
Ah. I really suppose we might find the deputy captain.
But you don't want us to wait.
I'd like to know where we stand here. We will be joining Anduin and Rios. Perhaps we can have a look around first.
Could we assume that if there's these dissidents or whatever, and that these guards are going after it, then we could use our ears a bit when there be noises about that.
You can all make a scan roll.
This is not going to go well. Yeah.
We can all
Failure.
make it, or are we giving somebody bonus die so that we're not all doing the same thing? Or
No, you can all
I
make
don't
the
know how
roll
that
for
works.
this
In
case.
this all right,
Normally what you do is you pick the person with the highest scan in general.
right.
Okay. You have a quick look around and try and listen for anything that sounds out of the ordinary. Fortunately, you don't seem to pick up anything.
This might take some time. Once Anduin and Rios get here, perhaps we will have better luck.
The boat returns in about 15 minutes or so. Anduin and Rio aboard. Making your way to the dock, you see Gandalf and the hobbits waiting for you.
Oh, they waited. I told you they'd wait. Right. I walk over to them.
Right, you ready?
Thank you. If you want, I can wait here for you if you're going to be returning to the North Bank anytime soon.
How much would it be for that?
Yeah. How much would it be for you to wait here for us?
Just a few more coins would do.
Okay, well, here's enough for a while, okay? Because we don't know, and this will be the opportunity where I give him more than he would have asked for.
Do me a favor,
There
make
you
a
go.
courtesy roll.
Success.
Thank you for this.
Of course. Yeah. You know, use it well, and just like we were saying
Careful
before.
here on the middle island.
Oh,
Those fights. I think someone ended up dead in the river.
oh.
Have you seen or heard anything since you landed over here?
I was hear things and see things. From what I heard, I think Roper Grey is trying to stir up trouble.
Roper Grey. Okay. Thank you for that information.
Do you know where this Roper Grey might be located?
They live 3 houses down on the right there from the center path.
Good. Thank you. We'll be back hopefully soon once you lie low and stay out of trouble, yeah?
All right,
Yeah, and
don't get
Oh, go ahead,
yourselves
sorry.
killed.
no, we're not going to do that. We're going to stay nice and safe. With those rolls, remember. Okay, you share that. The best meals are shared with friends.
They nod a bit wistfully.
Okay.
One amongst you who has the highest insight can make a roll.
That's not
My,
me.
ins-
Oh, that
my
sure
insight,
shit ain't me.
my insight is very high, but my heart score is not the greatest, so the target number's kind of high. But if no one else can do it, then I'll roll it.
I think you might be it.
I've got
All
2
right.
pips in it, so
Yeah,
I
I
have
have.
also
three.
have 2 pips in it.
I have 3 and it's favored.
What's
oh.
a pip?
Well, then that seems pretty good. But how do we
Alright.
tell if like our target number for mine is target number is 12? So maybe it is better for one of the hobbits to roll it,
Yeah,
even if
mine's-
it's not favored.
One of
mine's
you
13.
decide.
What's yours? What's your
Yeah,
target
Piper.
number, Anduin?
Oh, I would have to roll a 17.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but maybe I should. Maybe I
no.
should do it, even though it's not favored.
Piper,
don't
what's
know how
your
that
target
works.
number?
Mine
for
is
heart?
13. 13,
Yes.
and I have 2 pips in insight, but it's not
Yeah,
favored.
Mine's 13 and 2 pips.
So it
Mine's
might
12.
be.
I
Mhm.
feel like... I don't know, I feel like mathematically it still works out better if I do it, but I'm not 100%
yeah,
sure.
but I
Okay.
trust
No,
you completely.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know math.
Yep.
I will go
Math.
for it. I think I have the best
Not
shot.
even once.
Great success.
Okay.
Whoa.
You have one extra success there.
Additional insight seems appropriate here.
Yep. Wise choice.
Jan looks very sad when you mention the friends giving the role to someone else.
Yeah, I
You see,
picked up on this.
you see probably a little bit of a tear that they try to wipe away as you see them get into the boat. They just do that thing where they're trying not to be noticed. All right then, well, I'll just I'll be moving along.
I'm so sorry. Out of character, can we just add a new fellowship member? Can we just take this child with us?
Shit, this is
Leave them.
the pet that we take, right? This is what we do. Oh no.
I feel like I had actually started picking up on what you were about to say before I even rolled. You said share it with a friend, and then the kid was looking down. I was like, oh no, they don't have any friends here, do they?
I think not only do you get that impression, but with this extra success and gaining extra insight, maybe they lost somebody.
Yeah. Well, the dead body in the river is probably one of their friends. Yeah. That's it. I'm tapping out. My endurance is gone. The hell ever it's called in this system.
Jan sort of moors the boat to the small dock and sort of sits down, probably starts eating one of the rolls.
Can I? Oh, right. Okay. So, if I could just make sure I'm doing this within the confines of the game and everything else. So Anduin rolled that and recognized that, right? He recognized that, and now the boys. No, is it a girl?
The child.
We
You
don't know.
still don't
It's
know.
just a child. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the child sits down, starts eating alone, and this is something we would all likely recognize immediately, even if it's not.
I
Like,
think
I'm
as soon as you said best meals are shared with a friend,
Yeah.
Anduin just turns and looks at you. Like you shouldn't have said that. The kid's clearly alone.
Okay.
So,
And then-
so you
and then-
would would probably pick up then on the same thing.
Oh, okay. So
So do we
Then-
sit down and have
yeah,
a
we
meal
absolutely
with this
yeah.
kid? I'll sit down and I get out
yeah.
my pocket cheese.
Yeah, and I'll walk over and sit down and say, "Can I have the other roll? I'm actually a little hungry myself."
Oh. You gave me the roll, so sure.
No, yeah, no. Well, I mean, here I tell you what, and I break it in half and say, "Well, I don't have much in my stomach right now, so you take this because I can't eat all of it." So I give him the other half of it, and I definitely break it in a way where I'm giving him way more than half. There you go. Okay. If we could just eat real fast and then we'll.
Yeah,
we'll
just real quick.
that's right, okay. You take your time though. You take your time. You chew that up.
Yeah.
And probably just eat with them or with them, and then probably just very light conversation, pretty non-specific, kind things. Probably remarking on the boat and their technique, getting us over there and keeping us.
When we talk about river boating, right? Because there's a river that's. Did you know there's a river that splits our town in two,
I
where
don't
we're
disagree.
from, right? Yeah.
Right through
That's
it.
right.
Right through, and we have to sometimes take boats to get to the other side.
Where are your parents then?
Well, they're at the house there. They're
Yeah.
Where's your house? You live here in town? I've never seen you
Oh
before.
no.
Oh no! We're from the Shire.
Hi, the Shire.
We're hobbits.
What?
Oh, yeah, the
You
Shire.
never heard of the Shire?
No.
Well, it's like another
Oh.
place, and
Oh,
we're
it's
all
magical.
Oh, rolling green hills and
beautiful trees.
well.
Oh no,
you
no,
know,
not that kind of.
No.
But every day the
Magic,
sun
but
comes up and it
yeah.
shines over, the valleys and the hills. It's its own
Flowers.
Tell
magic.
you what,
It's
when it
beautiful.
hits the wheat field, it is something else.
And the honey. Oh, the
Best bar none.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
honey.
would you like some?
I've heard of it before. Supposed to be sweet, isn't
I'm
it?
gonna pull out my jar of honey.
Oh.
There you go.
Now this is the finest honey in all the Shire.
That's true. You're getting a treat here.
And what is it?
and-
You just drink it then?
No. You just put some on the roll there.
Yeah.
Just like a
that's it.
tiny bit.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Ah, isn't
good,
that
right?
wonderful?
It's so good.
Well, hold on. Oh no. All right. Well, you enjoy that. That's wonderful. Yeah.
I've never had anything like it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
But you liked it, right? I mean, you
It was
enjoyed that.
Delicious.
Good. Yeah.
That's what I do. You know, you run boats along the river, but I'm a bee charmer. I get honey. That's what I do for my my profession, my trade.
Bee charmer.
Mm-hmm.
We get
They don't
them-
sting her.
We get
They
them
won't sting her.
sometimes around the river, but you know, they just get mad and they bite you.
Not me.
Oh no.
Never have.
I've seen her covered entirely in bees, and she's happy as a bee, I guess.
Yeah, she was holding the queen, right? The queen, and her arm was covered because she was trying to move them over to another thing. They covered, didn't flinch.
Mm-hmm.
Gandalf sort of leans to Rioth and Anduin, and he says,
Hobbits really do make for some of the best companions.
and that's where we're going to end the session today.
I like that. Figuring we could have gone into, like, you know, a battle ending it. It'd been that was wonderful.
Yep. And now I really want some bread and honey.
Yes, I do.
Yep.
Yeah, tell the guy that's on keto.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
But you can have the
Just
honey,
start
right?
describing.
you were like
Sugar.
No,
you were
it's
acting
sugar.
what you would do when you were being the kid eating the
yeah.
Absolutely.
Finally.
Yeah.
Feral.
Great session, everybody. Good job. Good job. Well done. Another session done. Sorry you went a little bit over. There was just a moment there that I felt like we had to finish up. Thank you, everybody, as always, for joining us. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We're gonna do some shout outs and some some reminders. If you want to follow everybody here, make sure you head on over to tablestory.tv/ashes to go follow them in all of the places. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used it, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes or just throw money at them, you know, whatever. Just go sub to them and enjoy their streams and throw them some money at them. If you want to follow Tablestory, we're Tablestory on Twitch, YouTube, and at A Tablestory on Twitter. Coming out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord, where we have wonderful conversations with other people that are watching the shows and people looking for groups for all different kinds of tabletop role-playing games or just general chat about tabletop stuff. And come hang out. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs. Why don't we start off today with Aaron.
Oh. Hi, everyone. My name is Aaron. I played Launton, which can really hold his liquor and beer and alcohol. I really thought he was going to be such a lightweight, and I think maybe in his head he still is, but that was hilarious. I like that the roles lined up like that. Was amazing. Big shout out to my cast today here with me. And Whack. This was a wonderful episode. Had an absolute blast. The music, oh my god, we were freaking out. It was so perfect. It's insane how it hit. certain notes. Anyway, my name's Aaron. I'm a writer. I wrote a book called Firewall Down. It is a cyberpunk detective mystery, and if you want to know more about that, you can find me on Twitter at AaronB.Writes, and I won't take up too much more time. So thank you, everybody, for being here. It was wonderful.
Thank you so much, buddy. Fairlight?
Hello, I am Fairlight_Excalibur all over Twitch and all over the rest of the internet, and I stream every day. Pretty much. All day. Every day.
Wait, let me play the Tharbad music. Wait, here we go. Let's put the Tharbad music up to full volume.
To clarify, I enjoy it and I have a lot of fun.
Do you stream from a small boat on a river?
Underneath the bridge.
With no friends, covered in mud.
With no friends, desperate for a roll.
And you can find me over at twitch.tv Fairlight_Excalibur, and that's basically it. I had a lot of fun today.
What are you playing?
Beg your pardon?
What are you playing on your stream?
Oh, I've been playing RimWorld, but Company of Heroes 3 just had their playtest come out, so I've been, storming the beaches for all of yesterday, and probably do that again today before I return to RimWorld colony building. And man, this campaign is a lot of fun. Just listening to the hobbits, I am always blown away by how they can just make every scene feel so natural. Even when it drags on for like 40 minutes, it never, like, it's still over. It feels like it's over in 2 minutes, and I'm like, wow. But I'm good at making grunting noises though, so there's that. That's why I'm here.
I don't know, that quip was pretty great when you were like, no, I'm talking about Piper and Toddles.
I feel like
very good.
Killed me.
Called out.
I feel like Anduin's greatest humor will simply be observing the obvious in most cases.
And stating it, yeah.
Thank you so
That's
much. Meyer.
Hi, my name is Meyer. I played Ryuth today, and today was a great episode. I loved. Well, the drinking game was really cool. Like, we actually I think we could do some ironing out of things. I am a dwarf after all. These hobbits can't.
Like having roles that you can possibly succeed at.
That'd be nice, mathematically speaking.
Hey, listen, I'm not in charge of how do you spend your skill points.
Maybe somebody in the bar put something in your drink. They knew where this was going.
In my headcanon, I feel like he did it on purpose. I don't know why yet.
He let us win.
Yeah, I feel like he did, and I don't know why.
Maybe next time I'll roll instead.
He was trying to bait us to Moria. That's what it was. He's like, I'm going to tell them the secret about this entrance of Moria.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, you can find me at twitch.tv/Meyer. I've been doing a bunch of gaming news and following the development of Star Citizen. That's been going on for some time. It's a lot of fun. Come check it out. We talk about things and sometimes play Star Citizen. You can find me at twitter.com/Meyer_test. I'm also doing some more roleplay stuff. I'm trying to fit Wild RP and all that kind of stuff back into the programming again, but it's gonna take some time this month just to make sure everything is sorted. But you can check it out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, buddy. PB.
Hello, hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry. And this was amazing. Couple of things stand out in my mind. The bantering obviously is so much fun back and forth.
So good.
Sometimes I feel guilty when we're breaking character making jokes, but then other times I see the comments on YouTube and everybody loves it, so that's good. I don't feel guilty after I see everyone's having a good time, which is great.
How to get rid of ghosts.
The ghost discussion was important, okay?
It was very important.
Dude, that broke me. I mean,
yeah.
I
Happy we didn't start talking about ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was right there.
It was right there. I held back so much the things I wanted to say, but it was like, okay, all right, let's maybe not. But it was very good. So there was that, and then the music which we said right before the break, that was incredible. It was very fun. I also enjoyed making up the drinking game mechanic on the fly. That was good.
Yeah, that was super cool.
But yeah, you can, I'm playing through the Metal Gear series right now and crying a lot, so you can come and watch that if that's your thing. Otherwise, I'm here on Tuesdays where I GM Kingmakers, where I'm making other people cry a lot.
Yay!
Yay!
And the second season just started.
Yeah.
So go check it out. Thank you so much, PB. Mirggles.
Hello, I'm Mirggles. Yeah, today was amazing. I second everything that everyone has said. Yeah, it was super good. I'm trying to think about something else. Yeah, the music was just so good, and then like the sadness at the end, like hit really home. Wow.
No, it did. It did hit really home. No.
I mean, it
did hit really home,
which is like extremely late for her at the moment.
1:30. But I think like, I just want to reflect. I'm sure it's going to come up in the story, but I also just want to reflect on what a powerful moment that was as Hobbit players who are, on this adventure, like how lucky we are to be from the Shire and to be hobbits. It's just like felt really, really nailed that whole concept down for me, which I really enjoyed.
And also just the idea that these people live their life for coin and we don't really do that. So it's just kind of this weird concept of like, what? And man, Aaron, when you said, I'm trying not to cry now, when you said, where does it go in reference to his bedroll, I nearly lost it, man. It's like you just didn't understand. Well, where does it go? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And I think that was like, I don't know. I think that's going to really come into play for our Hobbit characters as time goes on. It's just this concept of like, especially I think Piper, who was so desperate to get out of the Shire and experience the world and stuff. It's going to be a real stark contrast. What have I left behind, basically? And what was I lucky to have and took for granted? Yeah, so I'm Mirggles. I stream. Right now I'm trying to do this thing where I stream daily for 1 hour, like a coffee hour stream at 8 a.m. EST, 2 p.m. my time. So you can come check that out. I am also on Kingmakers on Tuesdays, which is just amazing. We started season 2 this week, and it was insane and awesome, and you should watch it. And if you missed some episodes, just come watch it live because it's the best, and we'll catch you up. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your Loremaster of Doom. I dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. As always, chat, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you to my wonderful cast. Thank you to Fairlight. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Mirggles. Thank you, PB. Thank you, Meyer, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you so much. Wonderful job, as always. This Sunday, we've got our Tablestory shill show going on. If you want some very stupid laughs, and if you want to help keep the lights on here at Tablestory, and you got a little extra money sitting around, we'd love it if you'd be there. And even if you don't, just come hang out. And we'll be acting real stupid, and Fairlight and Meyer will be there, as well as Brad, Woto, and Technique. And I will be DMing a very special arena situation. I hope you will be there. Check it out. It'll be lots of fun and very stupid, and come hang out. Thank you so much, everybody. I also do a show on Mondays called 100 Club. That is a dark comedy. We're really getting into the thick of things right now. Make sure you check that out. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.